Rochester High School tonight as the Bombers of Gananda taking on the Rams of Haverling High School. Glad you're with us here on the season finale, the special Thursday night edition, along with Mike Danger. My name is Gene Battaglia. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight, a lot riding here in this last game of the regular season.
Class C seeding on the line, and for Haverling, a chance to get into sectionals. Two teams that have a little budding rivalry going, being that they faced each other in sectionals in 2021.
Yeah, for Haverling, they've been a little snake bit this year by the injuries. They've had some close losses, but they have a shot tonight if they can keep it on the ground. Our player to watch, running back Lawrence Duncan.
I couldn't help but notice during pregame warm-ups, he's got something on the back of his. You can see it. He's him. He is him. Number 7, Lawrence Duncan, over 100 yards rushing last week in the loss to Lion Sodas. The Rams will need a similar type of output to stay competitive tonight.
And for ER Gananda, it has been the newcomer. But, you know, you're week 8. You're no longer a newcomer. The junior, the transfer from Aquinas, Ben Newman, having a big season.
Yeah, led the Bombers to a win last week at Hornell. And with a 3-game winning streak here headed into tonight, this ER Gananda squad may be playing their best football at the right time.
Great night for football here as we take a look at the Ide family of dealerships' keys to the game.
For Haverling, make every drive count offensively. They had a couple of games this season where points were at a premium. Make the most of their opportunities when they have the ball on defense. That secondary needs to come up big. Let's see some takeaways. Ben Newman can air it out. The Haverling secondary needs to be opportunistic. And for ER Gananda on offense, it starts up front. Their size advantage in the trenches, bring some big plays, keep Ben Newman clean. And defensively for ERG, next man up at linebacker. Big opportunity for Nick Falso to come, the sophomore, to step up and be a tackling machine here in the second level of that Bomber defense.
Week 8 begins tonight here in East Rochester. ER Gananda taking on Haverling. We'll have the opening kickoff coming your way next year, the special Thursday night edition of Friday Night Rivals. William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals here on CW Rochester.
Out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Bob Johnson Kia is coming for that #1 spot again in 2023. We're driven to make every deal to stay on top. Your 2023 Kia Sportage, just $329 a month. Sportage Hybrid LX, $369 a month. And Kia Sorento Hybrid, $459 a month. Each with all-wheel drive, all available for immediate delivery at Bob Johnson Kia.
Bob Johnson's got your ride. Bob Johnson.
Start smart with Rochester Pre-K. It's safe, fun, and free for city residents. If your child turns 3 or 4 by December 1st, enroll online now for free full-day pre-K starting this fall. They'll make friends and become kindergarten ready at schools and licensed child care centers citywide. Pre-K is interactive with multilingual classes, wraparound options, and an RTS pass for parents who need one. Call 262-8140 or visit rockprekk.org today.
This Saturday, ACC football on the CW continues.
All the way to the end zone!
Reigning ACC Player of the Year and Heisman candidate Drake May leads 10th-ranked North Carolina as they welcome Virginia to Chapel Hill. Can the Cavaliers' defense slow down the high-scoring Tar Heels? Virginia versus number 10 North Carolina.
Goes by so quick, the Section 5 season. We take a look at tonight's head coaches. Matt Ford in his 5th year here at Haverling, 1-6. Certainly familiar with his ER program as well.
Absolutely. I mentioned it in the open, Gene. These two teams met in sectionals back in 2021. And Kevin is going to tell us a little bit later about the chip on the shoulder here that Haverling brings into ER.
Yeah, and for ER Gananda, Tim Rose now in his 2nd year. Tonight for the Bombers is very simple. Win tonight. You're either the 3 or the 4 seed. You're going to be home for that first round of the sectionals. As it was Gananda winning the coin toss. So actually it was Haverling won and they deferred. So the Gananda to receive. And the Rams coming up from Bath, New York. And Kevin will explain that in a little bit here for us. Landon Walschlager is their place kicker, number 16. He's the kicker for Gananda. Bombers in the brown and the blue. And we're finally ready for some football here tonight. As there'll be Noah Mather to return this for the Bombers. There's a Haverling team. Don't be deceived by their 1-6 record as you take a look at head coach Ford. Some real close losses, including last week. So the season could have gone differently. But the good thing is you control your own destiny. So the playoffs really start for them here tonight.
And they won't use injuries as an excuse, but we can certainly talk about the multitude of injuries to this Haverling squad.
Ezra Hode to boot this one away, and it's going to be a short kick. It's an onside kick. It's loose. Who's got it? It's Haverling. The Bill Gray's kickoff. Give me some Bill Grays in Haverling. You're 1-6. Why not take a shot like that?
Love the call by head coach Matt for the onside kick. You hope that you can catch Gananda napping a little bit on special teams. You do. You recover it, and you find yourself with the first drive of the game. You just stole a possession, which they need to be opportunistic, as we mentioned earlier.
And it also helps when your kickoff guy, Ezra Hode, also plays soccer. So you can put that little spin on it, just the golden toe there, as we will give you the starting line. It's Gage Thomas is the quarterback. He wears number 1 for the Rams as they start in plus territory at the 48. Man going into motion, and the handoff is going to go inside and breaking one tackle. And Lawrence Duncan gets a nice gain, 45 down to about the 43. The starting lineup's presented by the law office of William Matar. Hurt in a car. Call William Matar. And it's going to be Duncan, a lot of Gavin Price tonight. That offensive line in the middle of it. Alexander Knowles, your center. And the ER defense tonight, they're going to go with 3 down linemen. Tyler Leaston is going to be on the end. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. As the quarterback will hand off inside, and that is going to be a short gain to bring up 3rd and short. Gavin Price, it's going to be a 1-2 punch tonight for the Rams. That'll be about a gain of 2. 3rd and makeable coming up, down to the 41. This will be 3rd down and 3.
Got a lot of size in that Haverling backfield between Duncan and Price. Price 6'1", 205. Duncan 6 foot, 185. And for both of those guys, the scary part, they're juniors. They're going back next year. They could be bigger, stronger, faster as seniors next year. Something to look forward to for Haverling.
Really take a look at Gavin Price. He's a fan of Penn State football. Boy, they got a big game this week. 3rd down and 3 as Gage Thomas out of the shotgun sends his man in motion. And here it is on the end around. That's going to be short of the marker. As the carry there was by Jordan Miller-Voigt, the end around play, and it looks like Haverling's going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, Miller-Voigt on the jet sweep, not able to get that required yardage there for 1st down. They're staring at a little bit of a 4th and manageable here, but I mean, again, you took the gamble with the onside kick. You have capable size in the backfield. Looks like they are going to line up for the punt here, though.
Yeah, so what started off promising for the Rams, but at least this should give them good field position here defensively to start, as Ezra Hode will come out, and this is a nice high kick that is going to take a bounce. And you got to get away from this if you're ER. And what a job by the special teams all the way down to the 1-yard line. Complimentary football at its finest.
You can't ask for a better start from the special teams unit for Haverling with the onside kick recovery, and now pinning your opponent inside their own 1 for their first drive. If the field position game is going to be part of tonight, Haverling has a nice little advantage here.
And you cannot fault the ER returner on this. Get away from it. You don't want to make a mistake. That was Miles Cavanis. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight, number 1. Well, 99 yards here for Gananda to go, and it is number 10, Ben Newman at quarterback. As handing it off, and that's a good tackle. As Ben Newman on the season, 21 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Last year, Michael White in front of him at Aquinas. Ben Newman coming over here to Gananda, and he has made the most of his opportunity.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work every offseason, just working on his craft. A lot of working on his throwing and his downfield passing, and boy, it's paying off here for this Bomber squad, having a nice season here for ERG.
So, in the shadow of their own goalpost, this will be 2nd down and 9. Call it at their own 4. Newman out of the shotgun, takes a high snap, plants, throws right side, and that'll be caught, and it's a great open field tackle. Lawrence Duncan, the linebacker, coming up to make the stop for no gain.
Yeah, Duncan is going to be a big part of this defense tonight for Haverling. We know he's going to be a big part of the offense as well, but tackles like that, hopefully you see a lot of that tonight if you're backing Haverling.
We take a look at tonight's iFamily Dealerships starters, also presented by the law office of William Mattar. Hurt in a car? Call William Mattar. And Newman leading that offense there. Griffin Kiss wearing a new number tonight. He's your left guard, the next man up. 3rd down and 7, the down and distance. As Newman trying to buy some time, evades one man, he's going to try to take off for it. Newman makes a man miss, and that is great athleticism. What a first down run by Ben Newman. Newman looked like he was going to be tackled for a safety. That's good enough for a first down. Presented by Kangaroo, Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We up to it.
Hard thing to contain. You know he can throw it downfield. He didn't like any of his options, so he did the smart thing, tucked it, and ran for the first down, making a few defenders miss.
Once again, the Haverling defense, they go with 5 down linemen. Corey Hode, Cameron Boyer on the inside. Duncan and Price are your linebackers. This will be 1st and 10 at the 14. Opening drive here for the Bombers, and the handoff going inside, and that's a lot of green to the outside. First down run and more going up along the right side for number 4, Kadero Sneed. One of the 2 running backs, number 4, good enough for a Kangaroo first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it.
I want to highlight number 60, the right tackle, Eric Wisniewski here. A nice block downfield to spring the extra yardage here for Sneed. And Gananda finds himself in business here from out of the shadow of their own goalpost, now approaching midfield.
So the ball at the 37. The drive started at the 3. So Bombers on the move here. Their opening drive as Newman going to go empty set. Bubble screen near side to Cavanis. Cavanis, stiff arm. Cavanis into Haverling territory. 40, 30, makes a cut, stays on his feet, cuts to the outside. Cavanis finally brought down at the 20-yard line. What a big run there. 43 yards for Miles Cavanis. Good enough for a Kangaroo first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We out to it.
Small little details are going to hurt Haverling if you can't complete a tackle, if you try to arm tackle some of these Bombers like Cavanis, you're going to have a hard time bringing them down. And you saw that on display here. Cavanis making the most of that play and extending it with his feet, getting the extra yardage and breaking tackles downfield.
ER showing their athleticism. They want to be home next week for the sectionals. That's what's at stake tonight, as we are just inside the red zone here, the iFamily of Dealerships red zone at the 20-yard line. Newman looking at his wristband, and now the hand of the back judge going into the air. Sneed going into motion. Newman takes the snap. He gets some protection, throws towards the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Braden Dose, 20 yards. Gananda striking first, and that's good enough for a touchdown presented by the American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown, the home improvement company that cares.
Real impressive opening drive for the Bombers with Ben Newman showing what he can do through the air. And that one was on a rope, Gino. Real impressive pass by Newman to Dose for the first points on the board tonight.
And I love the fire engines here going off in support of the home team, Gananda. That's what you call community support. And it looks like they're going to go for two here. They will. Newman will be out of the shotgun. He's got Snead alongside of him. Dose is in the slot to the near side. Here's the snap for two. And the play is offline. I think maybe getting a hand on that. Could have been Lawrence Duncan. Gananda striking first, 6-0, our score. It's the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, the Thursday night edition, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
We're in the final moments of the Burger Bowl, and Bill Grays is on the move again.
Gimme Bill Grays!
Bill Grays has possession on the 20-yard line. It looks like they want to get the ball to the cheeseburger. At over a quarter pound, he's the perfect choice.
B19, G38, hut, hike.
The ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to the cheeseburger. There's just no stopping him. He's in the end zone. Another touchdown. Bill Grays really has the world's greatest cheeseburger.
Braden Dose with a 20-yard reception from Ben Newman, capping off a 97-yard drive. How impressive was that, Mike Danger?
Yeah, Newman showing that he can get this team downfield in a hurry with that arm, flashing off some of that ability with his skill position players, making plays after the catch as well, capped off by a beautiful pass to the end zone for the touchdown to Dose.
As we say good evening to the third member of our broadcast team. Good evening, Kevin Roche.
Good evening, guys. You know, East Rochester and Bath, New York, where Haverling High School is located, are about 66 miles apart. That's about an hour and a half from where we are tonight. Now, Haverling has been in Section 5 for decades, and they've won 6 sectional championships along the way. But head coach Matt Ford told us this week that they feel like a forgotten program, considering they reside at the southernmost tip of Section 5's footprint. Now, the head coach would have loved to have been on television when he played. He told his group this is an opportunity of a lifetime here tonight and a chance to show all of Section 5 what Haverling football is all about, guys.
Kevin, as the kick return here. Again, a Bill Grays kickoff. Give me some Bill Grays. And E.R. Gananda doing a good job. And special hello to everybody. I love it down there, Danger. I love going down there to Hammondsport, Bath. Just a beautiful area. And you know, we're talking to the players, the coach. Sometimes they feel like they're the forgotten about team in Section 5. So the idea that they can have the primetime exposure here in Rochester tonight, don't think that's not a big motivating factor for this Rams team.
And what a privilege for us to be here and call it for everybody that might be watching back in Bath as Haverling here with their second possession offensively tonight.
It'll be Gage Thomas once again out of the shotgun. Man going into motion. And the handoff going inside, and that's going to go to Duncan. Duncan getting about a gain of 2 on the play. Up to about the 20. Lawrence Duncan talking to him this week. If you had to compare his running style, says he loves the running style of Marshawn Lynch. And I was trying to figure out the timeline of this, Mike Danger, but this field here at East Rochester, 1 or 2 of the seasons the Buffalo Bills were at camp, and I believe it was Mike Malarkey as the head coach, they would actually come over here for practices, and I wonder if that was also while Marshawn was on the same field.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so there's always connections here. As the handoff once again on second and long, it'll be Price this time. Gavin Price will get that up to about the 24 to bring up third down. Third down and 3 will be the down and distance. If you're just tuning in or logging on, first of all, we welcome you to the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals. Haverling starting with the onside kick, and they got it. Couldn't pick up a first down, but then they had a beautiful punt, pinning the Bombers all the way to their 3. You're answering with a 97-yard drive. That's where we're at, 6-0 right now. This is third down and 3. It's Thomas handing it off inside, and that stout ER interior not allowing anything.
Yeah, you got to give it up to that defensive line of Wisnowski, Michaels, Leaston, that 3-man front, plugging up all the holes there, making it real challenging for Duncan and Price to get anything going out of that Haverling backfield.
Warren Jones, number 81, also in on the tackle. And so for Haverling, this was what you hope wouldn't happen, and that is 2 3-and-outs to start this game. As Ezra Hode letting this one go, Cavanis brings it into Rams territory, and he'll be tackled across the 45 and down to about the 42-yard line, and that's where the Bombers will take over on their next drive here in the first. Comfort Suites Rochester, one of our proud sponsors here. With the holidays coming up, maybe we suggest Comfort Suites on Highland Drive near Anywhere, 487-8500.
You know what that looks? That looks comfortable. The name is appropriate.
I think I could go take a dip in the pool there.
That's a very inviting pool. Absolutely.
First and 10 at the 41, they'll spot it. As Snead going into motion, the handoff going inside, and not falling for it was the defense. And there he is again, Lawrence Duncan making the tackle, number 7.
And Dylan Becker also there, the defensive tackle. So they've got themselves a 5-man front. Some big boys up there for Haverling. Highlighted by Dylan Becker there, number 75, the 5'10", 255-pound senior for the Rams.
Corey Hode is the defensive end on the near side. Looks like in this play they're going to go with a 4-down lineman. It's a little bit of a different look here. Gage Thomas will come up and play the corner on the near side. Is getting pitched, trying to turn around the corner. Snead. Snead might be coming back. Flag coming down as Snead brings it down, but the ball pops out. Now, was the forward progress stopped? No, well, they're going to say... Oh, we got a lot to sort out here. The officials are going to make sure.
Run. Block in the back. Offense. That penalty declined. White ball.
So it is a turnover there. They're going to say the ball came out. Big play for the Rams when they needed it most, down 6-0.
Yeah, you needed that defense to create some takeaways, and Snead just trying to make something happen. Nice little punch out there by number 33.
Gavin Price.
Price with the strip and nice recovery on the by Dylan Wenbon there on the fumble.
6-0 our score remains, so the Rams looking for their first down of the evening as the snap and the handoff going inside and trying to run between the tackles. That's a little Marshawn-like. And it's getting some extra yards up to the 33-yard line goes Lawrence Duncan.
Duncan doing a good job there not to go down to the backfield as they haven't been able to get any sort of push up front. And you can see a broken tackle here. Nice extension for a couple of extra yards. Second and manageable for the Rams.
That was Ray Allen, the recipient of that hit, number 2. And again, a lot of young linebackers on this team. Allen just a sophomore for E.R. Gananda. 2nd down and 5 for the Rams. As Vogt will go into motion, and he's going to get the first down yardage and more. Breaking an arm tackle and going into Rams territory. And way tackled, way downfield. A touchdown-saving tackle there by Sam Carey. Big run. That's good enough for a first down. Presented by Kangaroo, Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We opt to it.
Love the intensity of this run by Miller Vogt. It just what they would call an angry run, right? Like at the end of that run as people are trying to bring him down. So we got stiff arms. We got look at that. Get out of the way. Asher Russell. Nice run. Nice finish to the run. Big play for Haverling. And now some confidence as they move down the field.
So second time tonight they've had it in E.R. Gananda territory. This to the 32. As Miller Vogt, the end around instead. No, it's going to go inside. And again, Lawrence Duncan getting the call on first down to the 26. Matthew Ford, the head coach, also is the offensive coordinator for this Rams team.
Well, you get the sense that they're going to stick with that run game. Keep pounding, and eventually you'll get a play like what we just saw out of Miller Vogt if you keep committing to the run the way they have.
It's a Haverling team that you know has talent. They beat Bishop Kearney 58-0 earlier this year. 2nd down and 4 after the run of 6 by Duncan. And the inside handoff, not much there. Eric Wisnowski, the defensive tackle, nose tackle, loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Wisnowski just getting through that line with no problem at all, absolutely no resistance, and doing a great job with the tackle to bring him down. Nobody was fooled on the ER defense of that play call.
We'll call it 3rd down and 6 will be the down and distance. And Gananda just bringing in the play. Haverling just bringing in the play right now as the official putting his hand in the air. And now they're going to count it down. So maybe Rams are going to take a timeout here, or are they going to get this play off? They couldn't get it off. Boy, at this point of the season, that's one of those penalties, week 8, you don't ever want to take. You could see the official putting his hand up in the air, and you better make a decision really quick there what you want to do. Did they award the timeout, however? The flag did come out. Did they pick up the flag? Okay, so they are going. It looks like they're going to award the timeout after all that. Yep. So the flag came down to the backfield. Official wants to keep things moving here tonight. 40 seconds remaining here.
Timeout. Wait.
There we go. So there's the official word. We will also take a timeout. 3rd down coming up next here. It's William Attar, the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson here on CW Rochester.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
Here's a AAA scoring summary for the first quarter, and Gananda, 97-yard drive, capped off by the 20-yard touchdown reception by Braden Dose. But Gananda on the move right now, looking at a 3rd and 6. Triple Medicare? AAA got you covered. 3rd down and 6.
Need a push by some of the big boys up front for this Haverling offense. That line centered by Alexander Knowles.
Thomas McNally is the receiver to the near boundary as Duncan going into motion, and the backside screen set up nicely, but a beautiful open field tackle. Big time tackle by Asher Russell to bring up 4th down.
Asher Russell with a big stop for the Bombers on the play.
It was Justice Crooks, the tight end, on the reception there. I don't hate that play call. Just really, really smart, sound defense by Russell, knowing exactly where they were going with that. Breaking it up. Not giving up a yard.
If somehow Justice Cooks can break free, he might be in the end zone. There really wasn't any help on that side of the field. So Asher Russell. And we get another timeout on the field. Oh, it's the end of the quarter. Snuck up on us. Rapidly moving quarter here. Glad you're with us here tonight. This is the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
We're in the final moments of the Burger Bowl, and Bill Grays is on the move again.
Gimme, Bill Grays!
Bill Grays has possession on the 20-yard line. It looks like they want to get the ball to the cheeseburger. At over a quarter pound, he's the perfect choice.
B19, G38, hut, hike.
The ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to the cheeseburger. There's just no stopping him. He's in the end zone. Another touchdown. Bill Grays really has the world's greatest cheeseburger.
I have a question. When a home improvement contractor advertises a discount, how do you know if it's real when you don't even know what the actual price is yet? At American Custom, we've always offered our best price the first time. No fake discounts, no gimmicks. Contact American today.
Why do you ride?
Why do I ride?
I like doing dangerous things safely.
I ride because I can't imagine not.
I'm kind of a gearhead.
I love being lost. There's no way I'm putting a GPS on my bike.
Knees in the breeze, man. It's like, there's nothing like it.
There's a love for riding that can't be explained unless you ride. And if you're ever injured on a motorcycle, we're ready to help. Hurt on a motorcycle? Call William Attar, 444-4444.
If you want a roof that can handle the weather, call Stellar. There's nobody better. Call Stellar at 888-7663. Stellar Roofing.
This Saturday, ACC football on the CW continues. Reigning ACC Player of the Year and Heisman candidate Drake May leads 10th-ranked North Carolina as they welcome Virginia to Chapel Hill. Can the Cavaliers' defense slow down the high-scoring Tar Heels? Virginia versus number 10 North Carolina.
Matt Ford and his Haverling Rams. This drive started out, remember, after Gavin Price forcing the fumble. And now they're looking to keep this going. This is 4th down. 4th down and 4 at the 26. As Gage Thomas sends his man into motion. Thomas throwing out right side, and that is going to be snuffed out and then chased right out of bounds. Dylan Wembeck nowhere to go. Noah Mather with the tackle, and that will bring us, well, hold on one second, though. We have a flag on the play. And right now, the offense staying out there.
5-yard face mask. Defense.
Costly.
To say the least. And that will give the automatic first down. We go downstairs to Kevin Roche.
All right, Gene, thanks so much. Here with the East Rochester girls varsity volleyball team and their head coach, Barb Regan. Barb, introduce the girls who are here tonight with us.
Hi, this is my senior captain, Sophie Walters, and Amber Morrison, and Felina Charles.
Well, you're off to a great season, but looking back, I'm told you won one match 2 years ago, managed to reach the Section 5 championship game last year, and you're poised to make a run this year. How'd you get things turned around so quickly?
Well, it really is the commitment of these girls. I mean, I talk to them a lot about legacy and making their legacy and making an impact, and they took it to heart, and they did extra time in the summer, and just their level of commitment cannot be beat. So, yeah, we're really excited about where we're headed.
Everyone watching at home, it's East Rochester Gananda for football, but they compete against each other in other sports, including volleyball. And Gananda's responsible for 2 of your 4 losses here this year. Does that make the rivalry more intense, knowing the relationship here in football when you go up against them in another sport?
Yeah, I think there's always that little bit extra with Gananda, you know, because they know everybody. They know each other so well. So there's always that little bit extra. So there's the mind piece of it. And we have been doing a lot of mindset work as well. So we went 5 sets in both of those runs and went right to the very end. So it wasn't like a wipeout. We were definitely competitive.
And looking back at the Section 5 championship game from a year ago, they say you either win or you learn. What did you learn last year that'll help you make your run this year?
We learned a lot, and that's why we've been doing mindset work. So every day before practice, we're doing mindset work first, and the girls, again, have embraced it, and they're using the breathing techniques and the visualization and the things that we're talking about to prep themselves for it. So that's where I see the biggest growth is the way they're able to handle those tough matches and hang in there.
Well, you'll wrap this season, the regular season, up tomorrow at Williamson. Best of luck, and then sectionals begin next weekend. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
Thank you so much.
Gene?
Thank you, Kevin. Get you caught up here as that was a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company player down on the field is going to be number 4, Kadero Sneed, and hopefully everything is going to be okay as they're looks like they're just stretching him out there a little bit. Big turnover on down. So that face mask penalty That was not the automatic first down, so you had to go for fourth down. They didn't get it. Instead, Snead taking a look at running back number 4 Snead, and as a 97-yard drive. That's really our story here tonight. Very impressive, Newman at the controls.
Yeah, Ben Newman has been impressive through the air, and we've seen him make some plays with his legs as well. Athleticism, evading rushers in the pocket, and his offensive line doing a nice job keeping him clean so far through one quarter.
As 6-0 is our score. If you're just kind of tuning in, the 20-yard touchdown pass going to Braden Dose as back to live action, as it's going to be Snead getting to his feet. So that's certainly good news. We also have a Rochester Regional Health halftime report, your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care. Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics will have this week's Triple O heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing scholar athletes. Triple O's service so good, you're going to find a reason to call. We'll have the highlights and more. Kevin Roche will have more interviews. Glad you're with us here tonight from East Rochester High School, ER Gananda. And to our knowledge, that might be the first program to actually combine here.
Now, let's hope for Snead that's nothing more than some cramps. I feel like we say it every week. Gene, boys, hydrate.
As it'll be Newman throwing near side, and it's in and out of the hands of Russell. So Russell will have that great open field tackle the last drive. This will bring up 2nd down and 10. And Coach Tim Rose in his 2nd year, and one of the things that makes ER Gananda unique is, well, the combined programs, and Tim Rose also helps out the basketball team, and that also means he's going to be coaching against some of the guys on the team right now.
And I don't know if you saw it walking into the stadium tonight, but you can tell they've got a good little program growing from the youth on the up. There was some flag football happening pregame as well.
As they pass through the near side and trying to make something happen, he's got the first down. Noah Mather getting it up to the 49. That's good for a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company.
We get the idea here that ER Gananda, they got some athletes on the offensive side of the ball, and they have no problem trying to deke and juke their way to extra yards. They've made some defenders miss already tonight. One costly turnover. Well, it hasn't been costly. They didn't get any points out of it, but you did have the turnover earlier.
Newman takes the snap. He's under pressure, rolling to his right. He's going to try to get some positive yardage. And that's just a heady play by the junior. They're not forcing anything and living for another down. And actually gets 3 yards out of the play.
Yeah, Newman's been impressive so far tonight. His first season here at ER Gananda after spending time at Aquinas. And we've seen this already tonight. You know, it's not there downfield. Do the smart thing. Live to play another down. Get out of bounds. Avoid that contact. Heady play by the quarterback.
Miles Cavanis will be the receiver in the slot to left. 4 receivers. The handoff going inside. First down run and more coming up. And it's going to be Radavian Allen. Ray Allen with a nice move. Good for a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Allen getting skinny through that offensive line, finding the narrow hole, the narrow opening, exploiting it, and making a big play. As the Bomber offense continues to drive down the field, you can see they're getting sideways.
Oh, he's got a convoy, it felt like, and that's good for a gain of 17 on the play. Down to the 32. Bombers on the move here. They lead 6-0. We're in the 2nd. Newman handing it off inside. Allen again. Radavian Allen to the near side. And there was a nice pancake block on the near side as well. Wisnowski with a beautiful block for about a gain of 8.
Yeah, and his teammates love that too. They recognize that was a big time block by number 60, Eric Wisnowski, the 5'10", 215-pound senior tackle. You see him as the lead blocker, and boom, stay down Ezra Hode.
Second down and short. Playbook is wide open here for offensive coordinator Mike Bach. Newman throws, Sneeps. He's got a man open and trying to make the adjustment. Braden Dose. Newman had to let it go just a second early as Corey Hode, number 55, with the pressure.
I will give him a lot of credit for hanging in there, though. Newman had to wait for his receiver to get open, and as soon as he saw that opening, he let it fly. Unfortunately, just not quite accurate, not quite on the same page with his receiver there for the completion, but give him a lot of credit for hanging in that pocket, hanging tough, waiting for the play to develop and finding his open guy downfield.
Corey Hode, who is cousins with Ezra Hode on this team. You're going to see Hode come in. Last second's going to deliver this hit. Yeah, that credit Newman, like you said, Danger, standing in there. It's 3rd down and 2. Noah Mather going into motion, and it's going to be the design keeper. But again, it's going to be Hode not falling for it. Number 55, along with others on the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play to bring up 4th down. Camden Drum, number 52, coming up the middle there as well. 4 down territory, so the Bombers will go for it. Sneed is back in there, number 4. So shaken up earlier. Kaderl Sneed will be the running back. Mather going into motion. This is 4th down. A lot of movement.
Well, we've seen Newman do it all as a quarterback. He's made some plays with his legs. He's thrown the ball accurately downfield.
Offsides. Defense.
Let's add a hard count to his resume tonight. A hard count that results in a 1st down. Boy, that's a tough penalty there for the Rams.
Play good for a Tracy Door Company. 1st down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company. And that's the tough thing. I know you want to make a play. Yep. You're on television. You want to come up big. Drive continuing for the Bombers, though. Is Sneed going to motion? He's going to get the pitch. Breaks an arm tackle. Sneed cutting it upfield. And he'll be tackled by number 23, Jordan Miller-Vogt. But a good gain, and it brings us inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone.
Well, number 55, Corey Hode, has been in that backfield quite a bit tonight for Haverling, making plays behind the line of scrimmage. And that one, I think he wishes he could get back. As you see, penetrates the nice spin move, but doesn't get a good angle. Not able to bring him down to the backfield, and a decent gain here on 1st down.
Bombers huddling up. They'll break their huddle as Mather will come to the near boundary. Dose, who has the only touchdown tonight, he's 1 of 2 receivers in the slot to the right on 2nd down and 4. Empty set now for Newman. Newman plants, fires right side, and it's intercepted. And here comes the return up along the near boundary. Big time play. Still on his feet. 35, 40, picking up blocks near side. He can go. It's Whalen Windman. Windman. 10, 5, bank it. Pick 6, Dylan Windman. There is a flag all the way back at the 24.
I mean, look at where that flag is. That could be anything from holding in the backfield. You could have an illegal block in the back on the return. I don't know if I saw a penalty there, Gino, but let's see if we can get some clarity here. That
holding. Offense. Penalty decline.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. An American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares. So big time play for Dylan Wenban. 2 picks last week, none bigger than this week. We are tied.
This is what they wanted to do defensively, right? They knew that Newman was going to air it out, and you got to be opportunistic. You got 2 takeaways now in 1 with that amazing return following his blockers all the way downfield for 6. Yeah, Haverling is in business tonight, Gene.
Ezra Hode for the PAT to give the Rams the lead. What blocking on that as well. So much happening on that play. It's a high snap, so it's improv time. and we're going to be still tied here. So it's been that sort of season here for Haverling, where we're tied at 6-6, thanks to the heady play by Dylan Wenban. And we will take a look at the pick 6 as we go to break here. Wenban going the distance. It's the law office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group on CW Rochester.
If it happens on a street, highway, throughway, on-ramp, off-ramp, stop sign, crosswalk, intersection, call William Mattar. Hurt in a car, call William Mattar. 444-4444.
Son of a Critch is moving to Thursday.
Accept what is and let go of what was.
Stream every episode from the beginning on the CW.
Onwards.
Son of a Critch on its new night, Thursday, October 26th.
The AAA scoring summary here in the second quarter. Dylan Wenban, big-time play. Haverling, this is a playoff game for them. They need to have this one tonight. 6-6. Triple Medicare, AAA has you covered.
No hesitation when he made that interception. He knew he had a lot of green in front of him. He had a convoy of blockers, followed him downfield, broke a few tackles. Just an exceptional play defensively by Wenban to get his team on the board and in business here.
And for Gananda, I know their coach well, but this had to be the message. This is not 1-16. They've had by record they are, but my point being, they've had some really tough losses here. So Gananda tonight, a couple of turnovers. That last one proving very costly.
Well, I have a feeling Ben Newman will have a short memory when he gets the ball back in his hands here for the Bomber offense. It's a guy who's been through a lot. He's faced a lot of adversity, had himself a nice season, and that's a mistake he's going to want to put in his rearview mirror fast.
As another onside kick. Are they going to try for this again? That's loose. That's still loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Bombers. Niger Gano with the recovery for Gananda as living on the wild side. Haverling.
You said it. This is essentially a playoff game. If you want to be in sectionals, you need this win. So leave it all on the field. Take the risks that you wouldn't normally take. And they had a chance. I mean, this ball was loose right there. You had an opportunity for the recovery. It would have been their second of the game.
For Ben Newman, that was only his third interception of the season. Let's see how he and this Bomber offense respond. 1st and 10 at the 39 will be where this drive starts. As Snead will get the pitch on the right side, turning it up the field. He's got the first down into Haverling territory and makes a cut. Breaks another tackle. Ball comes out, and it's going to be a turnover. Is it? Still loose. And it's going to remain ER ball. I thought Haverling had it for a second on the recovery. ER living dangerously.
Well, Snead is a playmaker. We've seen it on a handful of plays so far tonight. But if we've learned anything from that last play, as electric as this run was, this is the second time he's put the ball on the turf tonight for Gananda. And he's going to have to be a little bit more careful with the football here the rest of tonight. This is a Haverling defense, and you can see
it's his own guy.
His own guy got bumped into him. You can see this Haverling defense that has shown, if anything, they're going to be opportunistic tonight.
Yeah, it's the 7 points of pressure, as they say. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Newman to Cavanis. Touchdown for Gananda. That's good for an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Cavanis getting a step on Duncan on the outside, and we mentioned Ben Newman having a short memory. He's got ice in his veins, Gino. Perfect spiral, perfect pass to the corner of the end zone there for the touchdown from number 1, Miles Cavanis, 6'2", 175-pound senior wide receiver for this Bomber squad.
And And looks like they will go for 2 once again. They didn't get it last time, so 12-6 is our score. So the 2-point conversion coming up. Kadero Sneed is the running back. Cavanis goes into motion. That is a high snap. That's a live football. And ER doing the wise thing and just falling on it because, honestly, that can be returned the other way, 2 for 2. So Cavanis recovering it as our score 12-6. Want to stick around for the end of tonight's game. We'll be selecting the law office of William Attar's player of the game. Hurt in a car? Call William Attar. 7:17 remaining here in the second. And the one thing I like about that call from Mike Bach, another play that could have been a turnover there. Just forget about it and go do your bread and butter. And that's Newman to Cavanis.
Yeah, Newman like we thought he would, putting that pick 6 in his rearview mirror. Only focused on what's ahead of him and making the most of the opportunity there with a long touchdown pass to Cavanis to regain the lead here. All day to throw, too, by the way. Great protection up front by his line, and that's not an easy catch over the shoulder. Cavanis making it look routine.
Well, Duncan is a phenomenal athlete, but that's a linebacker on Cavanis.
Yeah, and we've seen him lining up on the outside against some of these playmakers for ER Gananda. It might be an adjustment we see here if you want to try and get some speed, but you can't dispute the size of Duncan there on the outside.
Kevin Roche, our sideline reporter, telling us it was Cavanis on the fumble recovery as well. That's big. Miles Cavanis talking to him this week, and again, he's from Gananda High School, said his goal this year, he wanted his team to be undefeated. Well, sometimes you adjust your goals as you kind of go along. ER Gananda coming in with a 5-2 record.
You got a 3-game winning streak right now if you're ER Gananda, and you might be playing your best football at the right time of the year here as sectionals get underway.
Dylan Wenban, number 5 with the pick 6 for the Rams for their points. But really for Haverling, let's see if their offense can get something going here tonight. They've been rested here for the last little bit. As another Bill Gray's kickoff. Give me some Bill Gray's. As Miller Vogt will bring it ahead, and that'll be returned just across the 30-yard line. As the Haverling Rams. Young team, a lot of injuries on this team as well. Britton Delmadoros, one of the injured players for ER. Ethan Bratz, injured player for Haverling. Construction Management, we joined by him on the call this week. Both teams battling a lot of injuries this year.
And you can see there with our stats on the scroll on the bottom, a balanced attack so far for ER Gananda. Real struggles in the passing game for the Rams.
Gage Thomas will be out of the shotgun, puts his man into motion, and it's going to be the handoff to Duncan who gets upended. And they'll spot him up to the 38. That's a nice gain of 6. Sneed with the tackle.
That's a brave tackle by Sneed. You got a big kid coming your way. You see him hold his ground, get low, upend him. Nice job by Sneed. Called his name a lot here offensively as a running back. Fumble earlier.
Duncan and Price in the backfield as the handoff on the end around going to number 23 Jordan Miller Vogt, and they're going to give him the first down on that. Good enough for Tracy Door Company. First down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company. And in a game like this, just getting first downs, staying on the field, so important for Haverling.
And it feels like a lot of their offense is predicated on rhythm and timing, detail. They haven't had a ton of haven't had a ton of success up the middle. Oh, let's see if that changes.
Yeah, as that's a really nice run by Lawrence Duncan. Duncan, who had the 2 touchdowns last week, and they're going to mark his forward progress good for the first down. So into plus territory, good enough for first down, and another Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Yeah, and I guess this is Haverling's thing, right? We're gonna pound it, we're gonna pound it, we're gonna pound it. Eventually, you might break. We've got a lot of size, we've got a lot of strength and power in our backfield. You see it on display there with Lawrence Duncan picking up the first down.
Down to the 46, gain of 10. As the Rams huddling up, they'll break their huddle. At the 46. Thomas out of the shotgun. Miller Vogt going into motion once again. Handoff inside. Just a big, big pile. Moving ahead. Another positive gain down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4.
A little more sleight of hand with the football there. Now you see it, now you don't. Gage Thomas orchestrating this drive for the Haverling Rams.
Cameron Boyer wearing number 44 tonight. He's going to line up as the tight end to the right. At some point they'll, I'm sure, do a little play action to him. That won't be this play, however, as now nice gain close to the marker. And trying to fight for it was Price. I think he's going to be about a yard shy. So bring up 3rd down and 1. And remember, even though Haverling kicked it off to begin the game, it was an onside kick. So they're going to get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter.
Definitely playing with a sense of urgency tonight, knowing that a spot in sectionals is up for grabs.
Miller Vogt will be in the slot to the near side. 3rd and short. Thomas takes the snap, handing it off, and then keeping those legs moving, using that big frame. Lawrence Duncan, a first down for the Rams. A first down presented by the Tracy Door Company for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Just a real strong runner and impressive. Look at him fight off that initial contact there. And Tyler Leaston had him. Couldn't bring him down.
Well, knowing how to kind of adjust your body, too, if you only need the short yardage. 1st and 10 now at the 34. Haverling keeping it on the ground. Miller Vogt on the end around gets belted. Sneed coming up to make the tackle. Short gain on the play to the 32. Only a gain of 2.
But, you know, if there's a positive to that play, he kept going forward. He didn't dance. He didn't try. He didn't go backwards. We've seen the Haverling offense on a couple of occasions go backwards when they've attempted to go to the outside. At least there you're getting the angle and you're plowing ahead for a minimal gain at least.
You got an injured Haverling player on the field now, and this will stop the clock with 2:58 remaining before halftime. And you know, if anything, though, you run more clock. If you can make this a 1-score game, I'm wondering if you asked Matt Ford entering tonight's game, the head coach of the Rams, hey, would you sign up for it being down only by 1 score at the half? Sure, he'd want more, but he can't be upset at this.
Would you sign up at being tied at the half? I mean, you have a nice drive going here, Gino, and you could end up with some points. We know that E.R. Gananda could probably quick strike with the arm of Newman and what we've seen so far. But I think if you're Gananda, you sign up for what you have right now.
Closed captioning for tonight's game brought to you by the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches.
Now, that's a big injury to monitor here. Number 7, Lawrence Duncan, is who they've been tending to. Looks like he's up, and hopefully no worse for the wear. He's been a fun watch tonight.
Well, he's going to be off for at least this play. 2nd down and 8. So their best player in offense here on an important down and distance will not be available. But it's good to see he's walking off here without any assistance. Actually going to take a little water here, too.
I think he heard me, Gino. I said it earlier. Boys, if you're cramping up, it's week 8. We got to hydrate now.
Yep. Force fluids. You should say not just young player, every player.
That's right. And somewhere your mom is in the stands worried that it's an injury that's worse than just some cramping. So please, hydrate.
Alexander Knowles is the center. He's ready to go. It's 2nd down and 8 at the 32. Thomas pitching it to Miller Vogt. Trying to get around that corner, keeping that forward progress. Nice play. Wisnowski making the tackle downfield, but that second effort is going to make it 3rd and short. He gets it down to 30, make that to 26 or a gain of 6.
Nice job running away from the pressures. You see 81 there. Warren Jones coming into the backfield untouched. He would have had that played snuffed out had they run it to his side. And now a 3rd and short here as the clock continues to run.
Well, that block 2 by Gavin Price leading the way. And some good game management here by the Rams, as this is going to bring us under 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Thomas out of the shotgun, takes the snap and the inside handoff, and look who's back. That's going to be Duncan spinning off of one tackle attempt, and he's going to get enough for the first down. A Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company.
Real gutsy performance so far from Lawrence Duncan back in the game right away. And how does it contribute? A little spin move and getting enough for the first down.
Gain of 4 for Duncan down to the 22. McLean Stramol, the right tackle, with the block there. 1st and 10, as here will be the handoff going inside. Back, this goes to Duncan. And Duncan will get it down to the 17. Now we're 2 timeouts remaining. You do have a good place kicker in Ezra Hode, who plays soccer. Can you imagine that, playing 2 varsity sports simultaneously?
Yeah. No, I cannot imagine that,
No.
Gene.
I mean, it's like...
I can't imagine being his parents either, having to take him back and forth to not 1 but 2 sports in the same season.
Yeah. Now here will be the handoff, and is that out?
Ball's loose.
It's loose, and ER's going to come up with it. They say they have it. We don't have any signal yet here. Wow.
Jones coming out with the ball. That's a costly turnover, boy. Momentum killer.
Wow, Warren Jones and his defensive teammates fired up with just 47 seconds. What happened here? Oh, running into his own team.
Exchange, yep. Well, that's unfortunate. We've seen some pretty good execution offensively by this Haverling offense. So much of it is predicated on timing and being in the right spot. That's just a situation. You got 2 players running into each other in the backfield, a sloppy exchange leading to the turnover. You got to clean that up at week 8.
Well, when you have a quarterback like Ben Newman, you want to take shots downfield. Here they go here. 47 seconds remaining. Newman trying to buy time. Look at this. And finally he's going to check down. Finds his man Dose. So Dose, who has one of the 2 touchdown passes, will get it up to the 36. That'll stop the clock with 37 seconds remaining. Good enough for a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Well, this is exciting to see Newman operate in a hurry-up offense situation to see if we can get some extra points here before halftime for the Bombers.
Up to the 36 this will go, as they will not use a timeout. Clock starting. Newman fires, and that's going to be broken up. And that's a great break up there by Jordan Miller Vogt as a pass intended for Miles Cavanis. And now we get a whistle and a timeout that's going to be called by Haverling, making sure everything is set. They have the timeouts to use, and why not use them? Got a lot planned for you coming up here at halftime as well. Well, stay tuned for the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report, your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care. Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics will have this week's triple heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing scholar athletes. Service so good you're going to find a reason to call. Kevin Roche will have interviews. We'll have the highlights. What has been an entertaining game here so far at East Rochester High School.
We've had big plays. We've had stout defense. We've had turnovers. We've had deep balls thrown. I mean, it's been a little bit of everything. We've seen some power running by this Haverling offense. Yeah, a lot of fun so far this first half. And we still got 28 seconds to go. That's more than enough time for ER to get something on the board here before they break for the half.
The defensive coordinator for Haverling, Mark Rechtenwald, and he was once the head coach of that program. And he has stuck around and helped Matthew Ford here. Tonight got down there early, Danger. Why? Good Smoke Barbecue, one of our favorites.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Boy, the mac and cheese.
Tell me they had moink balls as part of the spread.
Like, yeah,
you gotta have it. Good Smoke is the best.
Right,
Love Good Smoke in East Rochester.
Yeah, Stone's Throw here, the new location. All right, here's Newman. Newman, lots of room on the outside, and it's dropped. Radavian Allen had some open field. And you know what he's thinking there at that point.
Yeah,
so
looking downfield before he could secure the football. A little careless with the football here from some of the playmakers at ER Gananda. You know, they've got the lead, obviously. They've had some big plays, but they've had their fair share of drops, fumbles. The ball's hit the turf a little bit too much for, I imagine, a little bit too much for the liking of head coach Tim Rose.
Little nerves on Thursday night rivals here. The Friday night rivals, Thursday night edition.
The big stage.
Yeah, a little nervous. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Newman fires, and it's in and out of the hands. Wow, that was very Josh Allen-like.
Yeah.
Cavanish, but that'll stop the clock with 17 seconds, and they're going to have to punt. It's 4th down here.
Well, Newman has shown multiple times so far this half. He has patience in that pocket. If he's got the time, he's going to wait for his receiver to come open. And we get to see that arm strength on display, that incomplete pass. Cavanis had a window, just unable to complete that pass to Cavanis.
Now, if I'm Tim Ford, I'm telling Landon Wolschlager, the punter, kick it out of bounds. We don't need a return. There's only 17 seconds remaining. Wolschlager, it's a low kick, and it's not going to be returned. It's going to take an ER Gananda roll. And the whole ER bench, you can hear from here, don't touch it. And that'll stop the clock with 4 seconds remaining before the half. 12-6 is our score. Matthew Ford is the head coach. And let's see if he's just going to tell his guys to take a knee here. Oh, Mike Danger, you know, it is a night where they've let everything hang out here.
Right. How about, what do you have drawn up for a fake victory formation here?
Right?
You go to do the kneel down, but instead it's a handoff. Nobody expects it. And it looks like they're just going to take the knee.
Yeah. Well, entertaining first half, and it will be Haverling to get the ball when we begin the third quarter. 2 touchdown passes from Ben Newman. Also a pick 6 in there, and that's where we're at right now. 12-6 at the half here in the season finale here for both teams in Class C.
Lots on the line for both these teams, Gino. Really looking forward to a second half. Should be an entertaining one here in ER.
As we get it ready to go downstairs, Kevin Roach standing by.
All right, guys, here with ER Gananda head coach Tim Rose. Coach, you made some mistakes there in the first half. Special teams, a couple turnovers offensively. Do you feel fortunate to be up just 6 at the half?
No, I mean, we're hurting ourselves right now. Like everything you're saying, all those big mistakes we need to go correct. And then once we can correct them, we'll get going. So we just got to fix a couple things and we'll be all right.
After that pick six, your offense responded. Big run, then Ben Newman. Short memory. Is that what you want to see from your quarterback to throw the touchdown?
Yeah, that's what I went over and said to him. Hey, next play, let's go get it. Forget about it. Let's go down and score. So,
all right, best of luck in the second half.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gene?
All right, thank you very much, Kevin, and thank you to the head coach of ER Gananda, Tim Rose, for his time. 12-6 is our score. We got a lot planned for you. The Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report coming your way next here. 12-6 ER Gananda with the lead. It's the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
We're in the final moments of the Burger Bowl, and Bill Grays is on the move again.
Gimme Bill Grays!
Bill Grays has possession on the 20-yard line. It looks like they want to get the ball to the cheeseburger. At over a quarter pound, he's the perfect choice.
B19, G38, hut, hike.
The ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to the cheeseburger. There's just no stopping him. He's in the end zone. Another touchdown. Bill Grays really has the world's greatest cheeseburger.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
We asked a few motorcycle friends, why do you ride?
You can just shout out to the world and nobody can hear you.
I love going out for miles and miles, hours and hours by myself.
It's a thrill that you are constantly chasing.
It's a way to get free.
I love the twisty road.
It's not about the destination, it's about the ride, right?
Folks that ride should know, at William Attar, we understand you. And if you're ever injured on a motorcycle, we're ready to help. Call 444-4444.
Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's a better place to buy a car. This Saturday, ACC football on the CW continues. Reigning ACC Player of the Year and Heisman candidate Drake May leads 10th-ranked North Carolina as they welcome Virginia to Chapel Hill. Can the Cavaliers' defense slow down the high-scoring Tar Heels? Virginia versus number 10 North Carolina.
Here tonight as we welcome you back to Friday Night Rivals, a special Thursday night edition of the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report. 12-6, ER Gananda, 2 touchdown passes by quarterback Ben Newman, 6-point lead over visiting Haverling. Time now to introduce you to this week's Triple O Scholar Athletes. He's Rochester's Sophia Walter as the captain of the varsity volleyball team. She consistently achieves in high honor roll while participating in multiple school activities. Sophia's volunteer work through her church includes service projects in Costa Rica. Lydia Dixon is a senior at Haverling High School and a 3-sport athlete, competing in soccer, basketball, and track and field. Lydia is a recipient of the Student Leadership Award for 3 consecutive years, and she's a Kiwanis Youth Volunteer. Scholar Athlete Program recognizes students who achieve both on and off the field. At the end of the season, one winner will be selected to receive a $5,000 scholarship to the school of their choice. We're grateful to Triple O Heating and Cooling for their generous support of the Scholar Athlete Program. Kevin Roche will be by next. We'll have some interviews, highlights, and more coming your way. This is the Law Office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group on CW Rochester.
Here's what's new at your used import specialist. View available inventory online or visit us at 1040 West Ridge Road.
Rochester, New York, illusionist Leon Etienne here. I'm so excited to be bringing my hit show to the Auditorium Theater on October 21st. Go to magicrocks.com and grab your tickets today. Guys, you're going to see all the illusions I've done on America's Got Talent, on Penn & Teller Fool Us, on Jimmy Fallon. This is a huge show, completely family-friendly, guys. We are going to show you what Magic Rocks is all about. Go get your tickets today and get ready to have your minds blown.
Lori's Natural Foods. Be good to the earth, shop at Lori's. Be good to yourself, shop at Lori's. If you want to live long, be healthy and strong, shop at Lori's Natural Foods. Oh, if you want to live long, be healthy and strong, shop at Lori's Natural Foods.
We are Storm Basement Waterproofing.
Our services include foundation wall repair, basement waterproofing, sub pump installation, and sub pump maintenance. We're looking at a whole home solution for people with dealing with moisture problems, basement waterproofing problems that they're having.
When we're done with everything, it's the product that really stands out. Give us a call at 585-622-2717, or better yet, you can even check us out online at stormbasementwaterproofing.com.
Here's what's new at your used import specialist. View available inventory online or visit us at 1040 West Ridge Road.
As we welcome you back to the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report, your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care, Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics. 12-6, ER Gananda leading here against Haverling as we send it downstairs once again to Kevin Roche.
All right, thanks so much, Gene. Happy to be joined by the East Rochester Superintendent and Section 5 Hall of Famer Jim Haw, as well as the Gananda Athletic Director John Tikachek. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on halftime of Friday Night Rivals. 12-6, East Rochester Gananda up at the half. Jim, we'll start with you. What does it mean to your program and your school to be featured here tonight on a special edition of Friday Night Rivals?
Well, thank you so much. Honoring small schools is, that's really a neat thing for us. We certainly realize there's so many large districts around here, but for both communities, the Gananda and East Rochester, it's a special moment to be up there with some of those bigger schools that you do see every Friday night, even though we're here on Thursday night.
We appreciate it, and we love being here. John, I'll have to ask you about the relationship between the two schools. 20 years old this year, the two schools have been merged for football. Why has it been successful for both schools?
I think it benefits both districts. The communication between both schools is fantastic. Jeff Owens is the AD at ER. Him and I talk at least 2-3 times a week about what's going on with football. And it goes back to Dennis Greco, who started it out. He was a teacher at Gananda, and then he pretty much spearheaded that merger. And so it's just been a community effort by both communities.
The opportunity the past 2 years for Gananda to host one football game each season. What has that meant to the Gananda community to make them believe that this is their team too?
Yeah, the atmosphere there was fantastic the last 2 years. Our Gananda students just love the opportunity to have a football game at our field, and East Rochester is more than accommodating it coming over. The coaches love it, the kids love it, the community loved it. It was just a fantastic night. So it means a lot to us that we can have that one game there.
Yeah, certainly a unique experience, but they make it work here. Jim, I'd like to ask you a big capital improvement project on the horizon. Vote comes up in January to redo the pool here, to make some enhancements here on this particular football field. How important is that to not only the students, but the student athletes?
Yes, it goes without saying, we make a commitment to making sure that we solidify our facilities and we're good stewards of the community. So we have a zero tax impact, and we're going to be touching multiple areas on our campus, including performing arts in our auditorium, our gymnasium, and an infrastructure piece here on the football field.
Fantastic. We look forward to it. Best of luck with that. Best of luck with the rest of the football season. We thank you so much for joining us here at halftime. Right now, 12-6 East Rochester Gananda over Haverling. Gene?
Kevin, we'll have some highlights coming your way next as you're watching the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report here on William Attar's, the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, the Thursday night edition on CW Rochester.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, our blue logo is going pink. For those who've won their fight against cancer, we salute you. For those still fighting, we support you. And for those who would like to help, go to williamattar.com.
Matthews Hyundai is here for you with big value, big selection, and a big commitment to customer service. Save big on your next Hyundai by choosing a certified pre-owned Hyundai. You'll save thousands off the cost of a new vehicle and get the peace of mind of buying a factory certified pre-owned. Check out our full selection at Matthews Hyundai in Rochester or MatthewsHyundaiGreece.com.
Chime In is locally sponsored by the Vinyl Outlet.
Need a fence? Fall is the best time, and it saves you the most money. Trust in the best, the Vinyl Outlet, to install your new fence now. Call today and ask about our great special financing. 684-0800.
Inside the NFL breaks down the week's action.
He might have played his best game as a pro.
Like no one else in the game. Inside the NFL, this Tuesday at 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
Jane, crash victim with severe injuries. Claim denied. Catherine, rear-ended in a violent crash. Claim denied. Despite each denial, we make them pay. No wonder insurance companies hate us. No wonder clients love us.
This Saturday, ACC football on the CW continues. Reigning ACC Player of the Year and Heisman candidate Drake May leads 10th-ranked North Carolina as they welcome Virginia to Chapel Hill. Can the Cavaliers' defense slow down the high-scoring Tar Heels? Virginia versus number 10 North Carolina.
Watching the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report, your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care, Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics. 12-6, but we've had our fair share of big plays here tonight, Mike.
No question. When you have a quarterback like Ben Newman and you're the East Rochester Gananda Bombers, you might want to air it out for some points, and we've seen that tonight.
As we'll take a look, it was a 97-yard drive as capped off by this 20-yard touchdown pass going to number 3, Braden Dose. What an arm there by the quarterback, Ben Newman.
Yeah, we'll see more of that here in our first half highlights, but Newman finding and making a connection with his senior wide receivers tonight. First touchdown of the game, Braden Dose for 6.
Now Newman is going to make a mistake here as stepping in, and it's going to be intercepted. And then coming away, it's going to be Dylan Wimban. Wait, he picks up a block. He makes a move. Look at that block right there.
Big block by Ezra Ho to spring him downfield. A couple of missed tackles, a couple of jukes, and a pick 6.
Justice Crooks with another big block as well. Now the extra point, the snap wasn't good on it, so 6-6 our score. Could have been a third turnover there for ER Gananda. It wasn't. They recover. Very next play, Newman to Cavanis, touchdown.
Newman has a short memory. Throws a pick 6. Next drive, let me throw to the end zone to my playmaker, Cavanis. Beautiful catch and throw. That's not an easy thing to do over the shoulder like that.
There's a look at the stats. They're Haverling looking for something through the air as it's ER Gananda moving the ball, but the two turnovers proving costly as we go downstairs to Kevin Roche.
Thanks so much, Gene, here with Haverling head coach Matthew Ford. Coach, 2 onside kicks. You recover 1, a pick 6 that goes in and makes this a 6-point game. What was your message to your guys down 6 here at the half?
Well, we just told these guys to hold the ER to 12 points in the first half is unbelievable because they are just filled with athletes. And, we knew that these guys are going to make big plays. And fortunately for us this first half, we have made some big plays. Getting that onside, that pick 6 was big, and fumble recovery. So be nice to capitalize on a couple of those drives, but didn't work that way.
What do you want to see from your offense here in the second half?
We need to keep getting the yards we're getting. We need number 7 in the game. His shoulder's a little hurt, but, we think he'll be back this next half, and we just have to take time off that clock and possess the ball.
Best of luck in the second half. Appreciate the time. Gene?
Thank you, Kevin, and thanks to head coach Matt Ford. We'll have the third quarter coming your way next. 12-6, ER Gananda with a 6-point lead over Haverling. This is the Law Office of Willie Mattar's Friday Night Rivals on CW Rochester.
At 74, I'm starting to think about planning my funeral. So I called a couple of the big-name funeral homes in town. I was shocked by what they wanted to charge. Just because I can afford it doesn't give them the right to take advantage of me. After I hung up, I immediately called Newcomer.
Families who choose Newcomer save hundreds, even thousands compared to other area funeral homes.
Don't get taken advantage of. Contact us today to find out how you can save on high-quality cremation and funeral services.
Bob Johnson Kia is coming for that #1 spot again in 2023. We're driven to make every deal to stay on top. Your 2023 Kia Sportage, just $329 a month. Sportage Hybrid LX, $369 a month. And Kia Sorento Hybrid, $459 a month. Each with all-wheel drive, all available for immediate delivery at Bob Johnson Kia.
Bob Johnson's got your ride. Bob Johnson.
Start smart with Rochester Pre-K. It's safe, fun, and free for city residents. If your child turns 3 or 4 by December 1st, enroll online now for free full-day pre-K starting this fall. They'll make friends and become kindergarten ready at schools and licensed child care centers citywide. Pre-K is interactive with multilingual classes, wraparound options, and an RTS pass for parents who need one. Call 262-8140 or visit rockprekk.org today.
As we welcome you back here to East Rochester High School in the middle there. That is number 7, Lawrence Duncan. And if Haverling wants to pull this off tonight, they're going to need him tonight. He's going to be playing hurt, though.
Yeah, you heard head coach Matt Ford there with Kevin just a few moments ago saying we need number 7 in the game. Banged up shoulder. He banged it up there at the end of the first half. Missed a play, came back in. So if Haverling has a chance here, we're going to have to expect a pretty gritty and gutty performance from Lawrence Duncan, number 7.
And for all these Haverling seniors, now Duncan is not a senior, and you would assume he'd come back for his senior year, but somewhere in the back of your mind, you don't want this to be your last game. Like, you want to leave it everything. And I'm just wondering if that's going to be kind of a factor here to motivate this team here in the second half.
Yeah, and for ER Gananda, look, they've got a lot to play for here as well. They know with near certainty they're going to be hosting a sectional game here. Senior night tonight, so lots of friends, lots of family support here on a Thursday night for Friday Night Rivals.
And once again, we cannot complain here. The weather, 3 years running, 58 degrees for a Thursday night in October. Again, no rain. Kevin Roche and the camera crew, very lucky out there in the elements.
I think there was a game a few years ago that we did. I want to say it was Aquinas McQuaid.
Oh, that's right.
Campus at St. John University.
Yeah.
And we had a lightning delay, and we had another lightning delay, and I think that was the last bad weather game we've had to deal with. Since then, blessed. I mean, it has been an unbelievable fall, an unbelievable season here for Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah, that game is going to be Saturday night at the U of R, but to finish this off, here at Class C, and it's good that we're getting out and sampling the different classes. We've done Class AA, Class A, and certainly being here in Class C tonight. We did a Class B game, of course, down at HFL as well.
Yeah, these student athletes are remarkable. You just can't say enough about their play on the field. Of course, what they do off the field as well, and the support that they get from their communities. What an honor and privilege to be here tonight to wrap up the Section 5 season.
It's the Bill Gray's kickoff. Gimme some Bill Gray's, and it's going to be good field position here as that kick goes out of bounds, as the flag will be coming down. So can they get something going through the air, or do they necessarily need to if you're Haverling?
Well, that's been a challenge, right? Every time they've tried to air it out, it's resulted in negative yardage. As you saw the halftime stats, they're -3 in passing yards for the first half. And look, their bread is buttered by running the football. Tough, physical run game. Let those bruisers up front do their job. And who knows, maybe you can run to set up a bigger play in the passing game here and catch ER napping for a big play.
As that ball will be spotted here. They'll move the sticks here appropriately up to the 35. So 1st and 10 at the 35.
Legal procedure, kicking team. First down.
Cameron Boyer will be the tight end to the right in this formation, number 44. 12-6. Haverling down by 6 as the handoff going inside. No surprise, they're going to go to a workhorse, number 7, Lawrence Duncan, for only a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Coach Ford telegraphed it to us there at halftime. We need number 7 to be healthy, and I expect large doses of him here as long as he can fight through any pain that he's got in his shoulder.
2nd down and 9, the down and distance. Thomas McNally will be the lone receiver. He's to the top of your screen. And the handoff going inside Miller Vogt, and he lowers his shoulder, and he'll get it across the 40 and up to about the 41. This will bring up 3rd down and 4.
Miller Vogt, the senior running back, wide receiver. A sweet play there, and lowering his shoulder for a couple extra yards at the end of the play.
McLean Wright checking in at wide receiver. He's going to be to the top of your screen. This is 3rd down and 4. Can the Rams pick this up? The snap rolling out to the right. Backside screen. Set up nicely. Lots of room into your territory. 30, 25, and then knocked out of bounds. What an excellent play call. That's Lawrence Duncan. Good for a Kangaroo first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We opt to it.
Just mentioned it a few moments ago. Run to set up the pass, and that's kind of what Haverling did here. The reverse screen that nobody really saw coming from ER. You get the big play as you catch the Bomber defense kind of keying in on that run game.
Getting lost in the wash there, so to speak, was Lawrence Duncan, as our director Eric Carpy bringing you these angles tonight. And we are inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone as well. That ball going down.
Nice, the 18. Nice job by Thomas as well, quarterback Gage Thomas, on selling that screen.
41 yards that goes for Miller Vogt in motion. The handoff is going to go to Price, and Price will get it across the 15 and down to about the 13-yard line for a gain of 6.
For Haverling, they got to finish this drive, right? They've been down here before. They've been able to move the ball through the ground, and now they get the big play in the pass game. You got to close with some points here if you're the Rams offense.
Yeah, it was Price last week fumbling through the end zone. They've had just some bad luck in that regard. So here's their opportunity. Facing a 2nd down and 4. Opening drive here of the 3rd quarter. Wright coming back in. He's going to be the receiver to the far boundary. As they're counting down the play clock, a whistle, and the timeout is going to be called by Haverling.
Well, I think you probably certainly wish you had 3 timeouts later in this game. You don't know what the outcome is going to be, but right now, with the momentum you have, you don't want to force an error, so better safe than sorry, I suppose, if you're head coach Matt Ford.
So at the end of the game tonight, we're going to be selecting the law office of William Mattar's player of the game. Hurt in a car? Call William Mattar. And I have no idea who that player is going to be right now. I have a lot of candidates in my mind here, but that's going to be the fun part of this second half.
Especially those seniors we got on track tonight. Congratulations, ladies.
Yeah, the cheerleaders here tonight. It's their senior night, too. And one of the cool things for the ER cheerleaders, you know who the seniors are because they're wearing the big sash that says senior.
Yeah, special night here at the campus of East Rochester High.
Good job by the cheerleaders getting everybody fired up here. Second down and 4 or 5, we'll call it. Gage Thomas, the quarterback, will hand off. Miller Vogt trying to get around the corner, lowering the shoulder, and he gets it across the 10 and down to the 9. I'm going to say that's a good job by McLean Wright, the wide receiver, because he's trying to hold his block, and you know it gets to a point where you got to stop because you might get flagged there. So right on the edge there, this will bring up third down and short.
Yeah, hoping you can set an edge there so that Miller Vogt can actually turn that corner and move it upfield. But, yeah, you can see the block being held there as long as you can handle it before the big stop at the end by number 6, Noah Mather.
Third down and 2. So Duncan and Price both in the backfield. And the handoff instead is going to go inside, and that's going to be close.
Get a little reverse action in there.
Yeah.
The initial handoff to Ezra Hode, who then handed off quickly to Lawrence Duncan. A little trickery there.
And it's going to be good enough for the first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it. Ball is down to the 8-yard line, so a goal to go here coming up. The offense for the Rams held off the board so far. Their pick 6, the only point so far tonight. Lawrence Duncan here in the offset eye. He will be in the backfield along with Price. Duncan gets the pitch. Duncan is going to try to run between the tackles, lowering that shoulder. And he will be marked down short of the goal line, down to about the 2.
That's a menacing sight for this ER Gananda defense to see. Lawrence Duncan with a full head of steam headed towards the goal line.
Funny on that pitch, normally, okay, let's run to the pylon on the outside. Duncan's like, no. Come on, we're going to invite contact here.
What bad shoulder. Let me lower that thing.
Now we understand why. We asked him, I love Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he's running like him tonight.
Got some Skittles on the sideline for him and everything.
Price and Duncan in the backfield. Second and goal coming up. The handoff on the inside. Miller Vogt trying to get to the end zone. He's a touchdown. Touchdown, Haverling Rams. That's number 23, Jordan Miller Vogt on the inside handoff. And that's good for an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown, a home improvement company that cares.
A lot of heart so far this second half by Haverling taking that drive down the field. You had the big play in the pass game. You ate up some clock. And most importantly, you finished the drive with 6. Big drive for Haverling, who has to have a lot of confidence now going into the rest of this game.
As here's the extra point attempt coming up with 7:03 remaining. This to give Haverling the lead. Snap gets put down. Hode with the extra point. It's up and good. And the 1-6 Haverling Rams. They want to make sectional play. There's head coach Matt Ford. He's loving his team's opening drive. They lead by 1.
Can't say enough about how they came out to start this second half. And let's see if ER Gananda has an answer when they get their first possession of the second half.
It's the law office of William Motards. Friday Night Rivals presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group. Yeah, the Rams are fired up. ER Gananda with the ball when we come back here on CW Rochester.
Your business extends far outside your 4 walls, which means you need someone out there you can trust with your fleet. Quick Fill Fleet Fueling offers volume discounts along with detailed free reporting and no fees. Regardless of the size of your fleet, Quick Fill makes managing it a lot easier. Providing exceptional convenience and American-made fuels, we'll take care of your fleet so you can take care of your business. Quick Fill Fleet Fueling and you. Driving America.
Here's the AAA scoring summary as we're in the third quarter, and the touchdown by number 23, Jordan Miller-Vogt, capping off the drive, going 65 yards for the Rams. The extra point up and good, the inside handoff, and some patient running. Triple Medicare, AAA's got you covered.
Haverling does a real good job disguising the football, and you don't really know who's going to be toting the rock as they approach the line of scrimmage. And in that one, Jordan Miller-Vogt had his number called across the goal line for 6. Nice drive to start the second half by the Haverling Rams. Well done by head coach Matt Ford. Great execution by his team.
And the difference in this game right now, it's the conversions on the PATs. The Bombers going for 2 twice and not able to come up with anything, so they're going to get the ball back here down by 1. It's the Bill Gray's kickoff. Give me some Bill Gray's. Sneed to return this. At the 25, the 30, Sneed will get wrapped up. And there's going to be a penalty called on ER. Niger Gano there with a little, I believe it will be, I don't think you would call offsetting on this. We'll let the officials handle this, but that was just a play as the Haverling player walked away from it. I was watching that play the whole way here.
Good ball. Personal foul. Receiving team.
I believe that's the right call, and that's just something that cannot happen for ER Gananda. So Gano will take a knee here. Well, they're asking for a new football. Well, this is the fun part because Ben Newman, when I say he's one of the top quarterbacks, I'm not just saying Class C, really. From the quarterbacks we've seen, kid has an arm here.
Yeah, he has an arm. He's smart. You can tell he has commanded this offense. He knows when it's not there to protect the football, tuck it and run if he needs to as well.
23 touchdowns on the season. Now we get the play blown dead.
False start. Offense.
Well, this second half has started about as good as you could have hoped for Haverling and as sloppy as you would have hoped for Haverling as well when you consider East Rochester's got a couple of penalties that have put them a little bit in the hole here.
Asher Russell checking in as a wide receiver here. This will be 1st and 15. We're in the third quarter. Newman with 2 touchdown passes tonight. He also has the interception. The snap and the handoff on the inside, and coming up to make the tackle will be Ezra Hode. Sneed with the carry for maybe 3 on the play. Ezra Hode planning to go to the University of Buffalo next year.
And is it 4 cousins on the team?
4 cousins. That's why we asked. Like, oh, it's we're getting to know these players. Corey Hode, is that your brother? No, that's my cousin. So. 2nd down and 11. As Newman, looking like he wants to send a man in motion. There goes his guy, Dose, and throwing on the run, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30 to the far side. That's going to be Miller-Vogt. And Miller-Vogt will go down. Interception, and Haverling is in business.
Well, we were just praising Ben Newman for his decision-making, his ability to tuck and run when he doesn't have it downfield. And this one, he forced Gino. And great coverage by Jordan Miller-Vogt. And a great job squeezing that as well, making the reception and the interception. Newman rolling out, and you could see the release that Jordan Miller-Vogt got there off of the coverage. Nice job defensively by this Haverling Rams squad.
Noah Mather, the intended receiver. So with 6:24 remaining, Haverling getting the ball back. 1st and 10 at the 26. Thomas, the handoff going, and then trying to cut it upfield. Ray Allen, a nice tackle there on Miller Vogt. So one of the younger players, Davis Allen, tried to, with all these injuries at linebacker, to stepping up to make the play.
Don't tell Jordan Miller Vogt that this is going to be his last game playing for the Haverling Rams. He gets the touchdown on the opening drive of the second half. He gets the interception defensively on the opening drive on defense for his Rams squad. A lot of pride on that sideline, a lot of pride by this team.
Gage Thomas will be out of the shotgun. Hode will also be out there in the slot to the right on 2nd down and 10. Keeping it on the ground and leaning forward will be Lawrence Duncan. This is going to bring up 3rd down and long. That'll get it down to about the 23.
Right out again in the middle for the Bombers. Brings up 3rd down here.
Question is this 4-down territory? Do they trust Hode from this distance? As Boyer, the tight end, they're going to go stack receivers to the far side. Different formation as Gavin Price in the backfield. Here's the bubble screen to the far side, as it's going to be Hode, and Hode, good open field tackle on the far side to bring up 4th down.
I imagine 4-down territory, as you had the formation there that maybe was trying to confuse ER, Ezra Hode. So you can see his stats for the season.
Also a corner on this team. We've seen him also as the place kicker here tonight.
Great block on that pick 6, by the way, that sprung Dylan Wembon for that touchdown.
Now for ER Gananda, here's the play they need right now. 4th down and 6. Can they get the stop as Hode will be the receiver in the slot to the left. The snap. Thomas throwing, has a man open the end zone, jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Flag coming down late. Miles Cavanis, I believe they're going to get it. He's incredulous on that call. Now, the first question you always ask in these situations, was the ball catchable? Thomas had his guy, but just got it there a little late, allowing for Cavanis to recover.
Pass interference, defense, half distance call.
So, of course, Section 5, that is not a spot foul, and that will give the automatic 1st down. That is a 1st down. And presented by Kangaroo Roof, Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo Roof. We hop to.
Let's take a closer look at it. Was it catchable? Yeah, I think that was.
Yep, I think that's the right call, too, making body contact on that. Good call by the officials. Back to the ground game this goes, and of course you're going to go to Duncan. Sore shoulder and everything. Lawrence Duncan keeping that clock moving.
Boy, their time of possession here in the second half is completely one-sided. Everything going to plan so far the second half for Haverling. And even though that's a minimal gain, I don't think you can say it enough about how this is eating up clock and shortening the second half, keeping ER's offense on the sideline.
Duncan and Price in the backfield, as it's going to be Price twisting and turning, and he'll get it across 10 down to about the 5 to bring up 3rd and short. Now you're in Hode's range here, certainly, but I would guess that Matthew Ford does not want to settle for anything like that. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming. Getting a little ahead of myself there, then.
Well, you got two guys in Price and Duncan who are just a load to bring down. And you can kind of tell they're starting to physically impose their will up front. Those big boys up front for Haverling, getting a good push that we weren't seeing from them early in this game.
3rd down and 4 from the 5. As the ball is loose. And the Bombers recover. How about that? Second time tonight, Haverling has fumbled in plus territory.
Can't have it.
Take another look here. And there's just too much happening there. The inside handoff.
Yep, they're going to go for
the
the double handoff there inside.
Duncan.
That was the same play that created a fumble in the first half as well.
Yeah, I would just strike that play tonight. It is just not working. It is now back. Here's Sneed, and ER now has some life. Now remember, they also have a 97-yard touchdown drive on the resume here tonight. 13-12, ER down by 1. If you're just kind of tuning in and saying, whoa, what's going on here? Well, welcome to Section 5 football, folks. Haverling needing this win. Now, they're not automatically in, but it will look pretty good. And as I always throw out a disclaimer, I cannot explain the point system. It's just, and any coach you ask, like, well,
win games.
Yeah,
That's the point system.
Yeah, there you go. Here will be the pitch to the right. It'll be Sneed trying to get around the corner. Boy, got blocked out of that play. And then big run by Sneed across the 30 and up to the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and good enough for a Kangaroo first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting. The home of Kangaroo way up to it.
Sneed showing the speed around the edge and also showing a little power there, finishing off that run by pile driving Gage Thomas into the turf. As you can see, Sneed and his blockers in front clearing a path, and boom, there's the finish. You're going to try and tackle me. I'm going to make you pay.
And now do they go over the top here with Ben Newman? He does have the 2 interceptions tonight. He's going to have Mather to the far side in single coverage with Gage Thomas. Back to the ground game, however, between the tackles. It's working. It's Sneed again. And Sneed into plus territory. 1 man to beat. And then making the touchdown-saving tackle will be number 44, Cameron Boyer. But not before another big gain by the Bombers. That's good enough for another first down presented by Kangaroo. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We up to it.
You get the sense that maybe they're taking the ball out of Newman's hands in terms of his ability to throw downfield and taking the safer route here and just keeping the ball on the ground. No turnovers. Run the ball. The power up front. The push up front. ER's in business.
It's working. As now Newman will send Mather into motion. Here's the snap and keeping it. Sneed is feeling it. Sneed breaks a tackle and then he steps out of bounds. And he'll be a yard shy of the marker. A gain of 9 by number 4, Kadero Sneed. And he needs a little water.
Hydrate. Attaboy.
Second down and 1. Dose going up to his quarterback. He's going to line up in the fullback position. Different look here for the Bombers on 2nd and 1. And the inside handoff going to Dose. Dose spinning off of one tackle, breaks an arm tackle. He's got the first down. Gets it down to the 24 for a gain of 4. And good for another Lakeside Roofing and Contracting first down. The home of Kangaroo, where we hop to it. Ball to the 25. Yeah, they're going to finally move the marker there. Closed captioning brought to our good friends at the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches. 1st and 10 at the 25. Cavanagh going into motion. Pitch going, far side to Sneed. Sneed turning it upfield. Sneed getting the outside. He's across the 20. He's across the 15. Boyer will bring him down from behind. Not before we get into the red zone in another first down. Presented by Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it. We're also inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone. Ide, we'd love to earn your business.
Sneed is just so quick and elusive. You can see that speed there in that shiftiness to get to the outside. Now he has put the ball on the turf a couple of times here. They're feeding him on this drive. And I got to imagine Haverling knows they can get that ball if they're punching it out.
Yep, as Sneed getting again. How about this drive? 100% on the ground so far.
Now that said, for Haverling, you might want to try and get that ball out of his grip but not at the expense of a proper tackle. You don't want to try and arm tackle him. He'll make you look silly.
Well, they're going to run a play here. We've got 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter, and they're going to line up. Now, they're not looking at the clock at this end of the field, so it might run out on him. Newman, 2-1. Nope, that's it. So we go to the fourth. Wow. Talk about a way to end the regular season here tonight. 13-12 is our score. It's the Law Office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
You have many options to consider when choosing Medicare coverage. Let AAA do the Medicare math for you. We review plans from multiple trusted carriers and match you with a plan that fits your needs. AAA factors in plan cost, doctor and hospital access, prescriptions, and additional benefits you may not have today. Enroll from October 15th to December 7th. Schedule your Medicare math review at a AAA branch, virtually or via phone. Call or visit aaa.com/enroll.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, our blue logo is going pink. For those who've won their fight against cancer, we salute you. For those still fighting, we support you. And for those who would like to help, go to williamattar.com. At William Attar, we've helped thousands in our community after a crash with serious injuries. You know us, you know our focus, and you know we can help. Call the firm with the focus, the firm with the fours. 444-4444.
Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's a better place to buy a car.
Tuesday, only on the CW.
You want to know the secret to good coaching?
Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Get good players.
Inside the NFL breaks down the week's action.
He might have played his best game as a pro.
Like no one else in the game.
I still don't know what happened. Holy moly! That's crazy. Are you
Inside the NFL, this Tuesday at 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
We welcome you back here. It's the season finale for both teams of the regular season. It's ER Gananda trailing by 1. However, they have it now 2nd and 6. The ball at the 7. So you can get it to the 1, get that first down. Here's going to be the handoff to Snead. Snead into the end zone, touchdown! The fire trucks light off. Here comes the horn, and we're now an extra point away from ER Gananda retaking the lead. That's good enough for an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
We've seen a lot of Cardell Snead on this drive, and the fumbles from the first half now in the rearview mirror. Nothing but speed and power from Snead on this drive, and he caps it off with 6, the easy score. It was even touched. I don't think he was untouched going in the end zone there.
It's 18-13. I should correct myself. 18-13. ER Gananda with the lead. They're going to go for 2 here. As the handoff going to Snead. Snead trying to make a move, and he's going to find the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That's big. That will give ER Gananda the 7-point lead, 20-13, our score.
This has been a fun game, hasn't it? We've had a little bit of everything.
Well, it's been the turnovers that have been costly here. As we take a look here at Snead, and It's only fitting that he's going to do the honors on the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That was his drive.
And you get the sense on that drive, head coach Tim Rose, hey, let's not take any chances through the air. We've got a couple of picks that we're dealing with, one that resulted in a pick six. Let's keep it on the ground. Let's play conservative. Let's show Haverling that we can play that physical brand of football as well.
There's a lot happening here tonight in East Rochester. We send it downstairs once again to Kevin Roche.
All right, guys, thanks so much. They're happy here. They're from Gananda, but ER Gananda gets the touchdown, and the girls varsity Gananda soccer team, very happy about that. Happy to be joined with them. I'm hoping to get their names straight. There's 4 of them. It's Ella, Naya, Emerson, and Colleen. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. First, let's talk about the Gananda varsity soccer team. They win a sectional title last year. What did that mean, Ella, to the program, to you, in this school?
I mean, it was really, really special to be able to be on a team with a bunch of girls that work really, really hard, like all season long, and continue to work really hard, and finally get to like have that success at the end of the season meant a lot.
Well, you guys are pretty good so far this year, too. Number 4 in the state, undefeated regular season, already with 1 sectional victory, hoping to get another one tomorrow against Cal Mum. Let's talk to Colleen. Colleen, outscoring your opponents 93-5 so far this year. Has it been that easy?
It hasn't been all easy, but I would say that our team, like, we work to our strengths. We play as a team. We play together. We've had those connections since we were little, so it kind of does come naturally to us on the field when we're all together, and we just kind of keep working towards it.
As I mentioned, sectionals continue tomorrow for you guys with a spot in the semifinals on the line against Cal Mum. They'll be home tomorrow night. If you want to head out to Gananda, we're going to ask Emerson, though. This class, this bracket, has 3 defending champions in it, including Gananda, Byron Burgeon, and Keshequa. How difficult is the road trying to repeat?
It's pretty difficult, but we're just taking it one game at a time and just focusing on the game ahead of us and not trying to get too ahead of ourselves.
Well, best of luck to all of you. Congratulations on a tremendous season, the Section 5 title from last year, and hopefully you can get another one here in a couple weeks. Congratulations. Thanks so much. Gene?
Thank you, and thank you, ladies, for your time tonight. Good luck to the Gananda girls soccer team. As back to the ground game we go. Now, if you are Haverling, Mike Danger, how do you approach this drive here? A lot of number 7?
I think you do what you've been doing all half, really. I mean, you might see Thomas, with some trickery, and maybe you see a screen pass like we saw in the last drive to kind of open things up a little bit and keep ER honest defensively. But you've had success with the physicality of Duncan and Price. Protect the football. I think that's number 1. No more turnovers.
2nd down and 6. Yeah, the turnover inside the 5-yard line on the reverse handoff. As it will be the handoff inside going to Price, and Price will get wrapped up by the ankles. He does lean forward. This is going to bring up down a 3rd down and 5. And big play here for both teams. 3rd down and 4, actually. It'll mark them up closer to the 34.
Ray Allen a little slow to get up on that last play. Good to see him up and moving around all right.
Jacob Michaels will be lining up here on the left side of this defensive line on 3rd and short. He was wearing number 57. Tyler Leaston will play the nose here, and big game so far tonight for Warren Jones, number 81. They're going to be looked upon to lead the charge here. This is going to be now 3rd down and 4. Here's the snap, the pitch going to the outside. Miller Vogt trying to cut it upfield. He's going to be cut down short of the marker. And now it's decision time for head coach Matthew Ford.
Stop by the Bombers there for a short gain. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Howard is coming out there, and he does handle the punting, and it looks like that's what they're going to do here.
Well, defensively, you have scored points as well. Defensively, you have forced turnovers. Not the outcome you wanted with that drive, but maybe defensively you can get the play that you were lacking here offensively.
Hode gets a nice punt off that Cavanis is going to catch at the 35 to the 40. Cavanis Breaks an arm tackle, and he's going to lean into Haverling territory. So it's going to be a short field to their 48-yard line. And in a game like this, 2 scores kind of feels big here. This is pretty big for both teams coming up.
Yeah, you need to tighten up defensively. If you're Haverling, you need to try and match the intensity and try to stay honest and disciplined with that speed that we saw out of Sneed the last drive. Boy, you got to keep an eye on that one as well.
Newman looking at his wristband. Now, the last time he did that was the inside handoff to Dose. Cavanis looping around here. And it'll be another inside handoff to Dose. And that is going to be wrapped up nicely there. Duncan making the tackle, number 7. He comes up big.
Making plays offensively, making plays defensively. We said it in the pregame. You could see it on the back of his padding there. He's him. Him is a little banged up, but still playing with a lot of heart. That shoulder bother, the shoulder bothering him from the first half. We'll see him line up on the outside here as a corner.
Sneed, he was the man on the last drive. Will he get the call here on 2nd and long? It's going to be Newman rolling to his right. Newman firing downfield. He's got a man. Mather! It's intercepted! Intercepted again, and here's the return. Who is it? It's again Wenbon. Wenbon cutting it across the field. Wenbon up to the 30. He's out of bounds. 4th pick in the last 2 games for number 5, Dylan Wenbon.
Rams will take over in their own territory.
Mather was wide open, but the closing speed of Wenbon making the play.
So for as impressive as Newman's stats were coming into tonight, this Haverling Rams secondary have stepped up their game. And that was a key. That was something that they wanted to do coming into this game. They knew that Newman can air it out, and they knew that their secondary can make plays. And boy, we've seen Wenbon now with 2 interceptions on the night, and this one impressive. Look at that, tracking that over the shoulder.
I'd say this about Newman. Plant your feet. You have the time. That was all arm there. 1st and 10 at the 31. 3rd interception tonight by Newman, and cutting it up the field, trying to make some positive plays and protecting that football. Only a gain of 2 there for number 7, Lawrence Duncan. Heck of a game we've had here tonight. Actually, it'll only be a gain of 1 to bring up 2nd down and 9. Our AAA scoring summary, and it's that drive led by Kadero Sneed, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That's our difference tonight. Triple Medicare, AAA's got you covered. 2nd down and 9. It's Haverling. They're still huddling up. And really, outside of the 41-yard screenplay to Duncan, has not been really through the air at all tonight. They're going to try another screenplay, and Miller Vogt just simply dropping the ball to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Taking ownership of that drop. Miller Vogt scoring a touchdown earlier for Haverling.
He's got the interception, 1 of the 3 tonight. Justice Cooks checking back into the game. Is in place of Cameron Boyer. As it'll be Duncan here in the near side. He goes into motion. The snap. Backside screen. There it is again. And trying to get to the marker. Getting the block from his own guy and into ER territory. Beautiful play. Justice Cooks. Good for a Tracy Door Company. 1st down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company. A gain of 18 on 3rd and 9.
McLean Sturmel, get out of the way, big man. I've got yardage to gain here. Big play, and you see the execution of that reverse screen the opposite field screen that we saw earlier that they had some success with. They go to the well again, and they have success with it. Good job selling it by Gage Thomas, and there's the throwback. Bump into McLean Sturmel, number 64 here, the 5'10", 210-pound sophomore lineman for this Haverling Rams offense.
Haverling keeping their drive alive and keeping it on the ground to Duncan, who will lean forward for a gain of 4. By the time this is snapped, this will bring us under 7 minutes to go here. Just checking back in, Thomas McNally, number 8. He'll bring in the play in. Closed captioning for tonight's game brought to you by the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches. Inside handoff going to Duncan. And that's the big man, number 99, Tyler Leaston, saying, no, you're not going any further there. Only a gain of 2.
You had Cavanis in there. You had Leaston in there. You had Warren Jones in there. You had all the big guys for this Bomber defensive line making that play to stop Lawrence Duncan for a short one.
Well, this you would figure is 4-down territory. This is 3rd down and 4. McLean Wright will bring in the play for the sideline for Haverling. Jordan Miller Vogt will be one of the players in the backfield. He's wearing the hot pink gloves. 3rd and 4. And here's the bootleg coming to the far side. Gage Thomas, the quarterback, throwing on the run. And a diving attempt. Is he in? No. Far side. Good attempt there by McLean Wright, but this will bring up 4th down.
Brings us 4th down for the Raiders.
He'll be the judge at home as the inbounds.
He had to come back for that one, and it looks like he just never really had control.
Never got it. No, that kind of sells it.
Big play here on 4th down.
At the sideline, I'm wondering if Haverling wants to call a timeout. I know you don't want to burn one, but keep playing the game for them. They may not get a better chance than this. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Still some time on the play clock. The official putting his hand in the air, and now they're going to call the timeout. Ooh, the timeout called by East Rochester. Gananda.
Maybe a formation that they didn't like there, a formation that they hadn't seen tonight. Let's be best prepared to get a turnover on downs here if we can stop them on 4th.
So while we can, we will catch our breath and step aside. It's the Law Office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
At Rochester Regional Health, our compassionate primary care providers are dedicated to building a relationship based on trust, respect, and open communication. From preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we provide the personalized care you need. We know that life can be hectic, so we make healthcare convenient and accessible, so you can get the care you deserve when and where you need it. Visit rochesterregional.org/primary care to get started today.
We appreciate the good people at Good Smoke Barbecue and Pub, right in the heart of ER on Commercial Street. Just wonderful food.
Brisket. Just give me all the brisket. The Moink Balls, they do these massive wings every Wednesday. They're Wacky Wing Wednesday. I mean, just a great spot here right down the street here on West Commercial and ER.
I can tell you've been there?
I'm a frequent. Very enjoyable.
4th and 4 will be the down and distance. And so both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. So state the obvious, big play here coming up. Gage Thomas takes the snap. Looking right. He's going to throw deep. He wants a man deep trying to make the play and not able to make the play. Great defense on the far side by number 6, Noah Mather. And the ER Gananda defense takes it away on downs.
Well, I think you maybe were going to the well one too many times there. If you're Gage Thomas looking deep and maybe hoping you can draw a flag like you did on the previous on the opposite side of the field. Player had a step.
I'm wondering if the play, that was the second read danger, because it looked like you were trying to set it up to the flat to the right.
Yep.
That was covered, so.
Well, regardless now on defense, time for Haverling to step up. They've been getting turnovers tonight. Maybe they need one more time.
I would have. Oh, there's a loose. Well, there's going to be blown dead. Flag coming down. So never had a chance to get off there.
False start. Offense.
False start on the Bombers. Back about 5 yards. We'll replay it first down.
I would expect we're going to see a lot of number 4 here on this
Please
drive.
help our custodial staff this evening by picking up any loose trash that you see sitting around. Please let's help our custodial staff make their job just a little bit easier this evening. Thank you for your cooperation.
Asher Russell will be the receiver to the near side, but again, expect the ground game here coming with 5:29 remaining. Gananda nursing the 7-point lead as it will be brought down from behind, and that is going to be Gavin Price with the hard tackle there on number 4, Kadero Sneed.
Great cut by Sneed, recognizing there really wasn't much there in the center of the line, cutting it to the outside and getting positive yardage. As you can see, Sneed bouncing it to the outside right there, and it's like he got brought down by the shoulder.
Call that a gain of 3. This is 2nd down and 12. Mather going into motion. High snap. That's a loose ball. And then making the tackle will be number 64, McLean Stramol. Whoa. This has just been... Boy, this is not the way you want to go into sectionals. Even if Gananda wins this game, it's a loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, you've got some details you want to clean up here as you're getting ready for sectionals. And with the game on the line, you don't want to have to deal with a high snap, a potential turnover here late that could change the course of this fourth quarter. Right now, ER with a chance to salt this at 3rd and 15. If you're Haverling, keep everything in front of you.
Ben Newman is going to take the snap. Can ER pick this up, the throw over the middle? It's going to be caught, good enough for the first down. And into Haverling territory. What a big play by Braden Dose. Braden Dose getting it all the way down to the 40-yard line for a gain of 31. That's good for Tracy Door Company. First down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company.
We've seen Newman make plays with his arms. It's a bit risky here in the second half, considering that he's got his 3 interceptions, but Dose was wide open. And Gene, just great execution there when you needed it most from your quarterback and his senior wide receiver.
Also kind of flips the field position as well. High snap, but that'll be control, and the handoff going inside to Dose, and then Dose will be spun down. Fans wanting a horse collar. They're not going to get it. Gavin Price with the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Gavin Price, the couple of tackles that are borderline questionable here when you talk about player safety as he kind of drags him down by the back of his jersey there. I've seen a lot of professional athletes get injured on tackles like that.
Gananda milking clock. This will bring us under 3 minutes to go here tonight. And a whistle. And the timeout.
ER.
So the Bombers bring it all the way down. And well, that's just good coaching there. You want to just try to shorten up the game right now. 2:57 remaining. We'll take a quick break. Conclusion coming your way next. This is the Law Office of William Matar's Friday Night Rivals here on CW Rochester.
Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson
it's a better place to buy a car.
Over here in the second half, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion tonight. Daryl Sneed with the play as we take a look at number 4 doing his thing here tonight for the Bombers.
Yeah, he was able to erase a rough first half, put those mistakes behind him, and really taking over here on this last drive for ER, which of course ended in him taking it to the house for 6 and getting the 2-point conversion as well.
Daryl Sneed, number 4, our player of the game. He is a junior, so certainly I would imagine he's going to get some attention next year. Now up to 6 touchdowns on the season.
Over 160 yards tonight. Nice game for Sneed, our player of the game.
Second down and 9. He's going to get the pitch here, and he's got to stay in bounds. He breaks one tackle, and then Crooks will come up to make the next tackle. Now a timeout call. And it will be one timeout remaining here for the Rams. And if they can get the stop here, their problem is that they're not a quick strike offense.
No.
They're physical, move the ball down the field. They would need some big play on special teams, give them some good field position. The good people at Comfort Suites Rochester, once again a proud sponsor of Friday Night Rivals, our Thursday night edition on Highland Drive. Check it out, 487-8500. Third down and 11. All right, so do you put the ball in Newman's hands? And first down may do it here. Only one timeout remaining. It'll be awfully close, I should say, but you keep it on the ground. Newman out of the shotgun. Newman has time. Fires. It's going to be dropped. Dose had it, and as he's turning up the field, Ezra Hode, and just as important there, that stops the clock with 2:44 remaining. The punting unit comes out.
He heard footsteps, Gino. No other way to put it. He heard footsteps, and before he could turn and secure the ball and turn, he found out that ball was on the turf. Great pass by Newman, and you can see 2 defenders converging on him. 24 just doing enough there to kind of, Justice Crooks doing enough there to just kind of affect their ability to come down with that.
Landon Wolschlager is the punter. 2 men are deep here for the Rams, including Dylan Wimban, who has that pick 6 tonight. And nearly blocked. Good punt, and maybe that, is it going to be downed? It goes into the end zone. Finding the touchback. So that will stop the clock with 2:35 remaining here tonight. And not much to say if you're head coach Matt Ford. This is your season here on the line. Have to go the distance here and get a score.
You know, Gano there on special teams, I think you just need a little bit of awareness to know the goal line is where you need to stop. You could have downed that and really pinned them on their one and force them to go 99 yards. Great punt and great execution up until the very end where you had the opportunity to down that before it got to the end zone. It might not mean anything, but it might mean everything.
Right. That's a coachable moment there. It doesn't do any good to defend the end zone on a play like that. You must love the throwback jams here tonight. 1st and 10 at the 20. Gage Thomas, he's under pressure. He's going to just spike it. He was looking on the near side for Gavin Price and didn't like it, so drilled it into the ground.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
No harm, no foul. You only take a few seconds off the clock there. You're not putting the ball in any danger of a turnover.
Eric Wisnowski with the pressure, number 60.
Wisnowski just plays with a motor. You can just see it. 5'10", 215-pound senior. He's been getting after it all night defensively.
Well, if there's one play that has worked, it's been the backside screens here tonight. And you wonder if Matt Ford is going to call that at some point on this drive. Here's the snap. Here's going to be the screen on the far side trying to set this up. And that's going to be a nice tackle on the far side to bring up third down. And it's going to be Ray Allen, number 2, with the tackle on the far side for a loss of 1 on the play. You got to go vertical here, Dave.
Yeah, and great pursuit on that last play by number 2. That's Ray Allen.
Here we go back to live action. Under pressure, Thomas throws it away at the last second. He was nearly in the grass, and that is number 99, Tyler Leaston. And a flag coming down really late on the play. Are they calling this intentional grounding?
Intentional grounding, offense. Loss of down. 4th down.
All right, so spot it back. That is a good call, and this is a big problem with the ball all the way back to about the 7.
See, I think I want to say Duncan was maybe the closest receiver, and
yeah, it's wasn't really close to the line of scrimmage.
Price was also there, but yeah, that was clearly a throwaway to avoid the big sack.
4th down and 23, the down and distance. So for Haverling and for ER, here's your game. And I would think this is going to go to number 7. Whistle, and we get the timeout called by ER. So for ER, this is the chance to win the game here, basically. Get the stop and just a couple kneel downs, and that would be it tonight. Fred Ricci is the defensive coordinator here at ER Gananda, and well, tonight wasn't perfect for the Bombers, certainly, but it's just kind of a good lesson kind of going into sectional play that everybody's hungry here in Class C.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a couple of plays that offensively they wish they could have back. There were certainly some sloppy turnovers, a couple of picks, the one that led to the pick 6 in the first half by Newman. But you also saw some of what makes him great, right? Like the speed and the power of Snead, who's only a junior, and Newman's arm on display tonight as well. A couple of really nice touchdown passes. Again, another junior. The future is bright for this Bombers squad here as they get ready to host a sectional game.
So Gage Thomas is going to have to wind up, and can he get the protection here he's going to need? 4th and 23. The season coming down to this play here for the Rams. Justice Crooks will be a tight end here, and see if he's going to stay in. Here we go. It's 4th down. Here's the deep throw, far side, and it's going to be intercepted. And that will do it tonight as Noah Mather with the interception on the far side. And now ER Gananda, a couple kneel downs, and they will head to sectionals, and they will also get a home game here coming up next Friday night.
Boy, Tom, give Thomas credit for attempting something downfield, but this is not the strength of this Rams offense. They are a run-first offense. They are a physical offense. We haven't seen much success throwing the ball downfield. Fairly one-dimensional, and when you need them to make that big play downfield, it's a long shot.
Yeah, just 7 pass attempts by our count tonight is now Snead breaking an arm tackle, and Snead getting it ahead And Snead trying to work his way to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. 39 yards. And a little bit of an exclamation point here for the Bombers. 26-13. Now our score. That's an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Big play by our player of the game, Snead, closing the door on any hope for Haverling here late in the fourth.
And as they've done tonight, they will go for 2. This to make it a 15-point game. Snead getting the call, breaks an arm tackle, but does not get any further ahead. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So with 1:42 remaining, the Bombers now lead by 13, 26-13. I think this is a product of just a Gananda team that's gassed. You're going to see missed tackles. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
that's
this is a little bit of missed physicality there on the defensive side of the ball. You want to lay a hit on that guy, and you're kind of going at him with your arms, and you're gas. You've given it your all. You've left a lot on the field tonight. Nothing to hang your head up if you're a member of this Haverling Rams squad. They've been tough all season. They've been fighting all season. And ER might be playing their best football at the right time, Gino. This will be their 4th win in a row.
So it'll be one last drive here for Haverling and for these seniors, too. But you'll have Gage Thomas, a sophomore, coming back. You'll have Lawrence Duncan coming back as well. And you'll have Gavin Price. And you have a lot on the offensive line.
Yep.
So, where you're taking your lumps this year, I'm going to be curious to see this team in 2024. This is fun tonight. I'm glad we make it a point to do Class C, Class D games. We were at Kelmwam, that game against Avon last year.
Yeah. Great atmosphere tonight for a Thursday night, no less.
As it will be number 23, Jordan Miller-Vogt, bringing it ahead. And with 1:38 remaining, a few plays will run here. Kevin Roche will be by with, and we'll call this the victorious ER Gananda Bombers and their head coach, Tim Rose. We'll catch up with them after the game.
Nice flow by number 49 there. That's Ashton Vermette. Give Ashton a little love for the floating hockey season just getting underway, Gino.
Here's going to be the throw to the near boundary, and then out of bounds, and a big hit. Mather delivering that on number 6, McLean Wright, and Wright is a little slow to get up. Right in the ER Gananda sideline. Teammates coming over to help him out.
To give that young man a second. He took a pretty good lick there on the sideline. He'll come off and shake it off.
Second down and 2 will be the down and distance for the 39. And the screen pass. And that will be Miller-Vogt. And Miller-Vogt will bring it into Bomber territory, getting it to their 44-yard line. That's good enough for a first down, presented by the Tracy Door Company for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company. Ball to the 44. Clock rolling on, 1:19 remaining, and we just have the temporary stoppage here as they move the chains. And I'm guessing they were going to put some time more on the clock here. Let's see here. All right, so they're going to add a few seconds here.
You bring it up to 1:26.
Duncan going into motion. Thomas is going to throw to Duncan, and he could not bring it in. That'll stop the clock with 1:16 remaining. Boy, the season started for us. It was 8 weeks ago on Friday Night Rivals, and that was also on a Thursday night. The benefit for Camp Good Days and special times out at Victor High School, and what a fun regular season this was here on Friday Night Rivals.
And any parent of any of these student athletes, any parent at all knows how quickly it goes by. Nothing goes faster to me than the Section 5 football season. The regular season whips by. It's a quick 8 weeks, and we've had the privilege and honor of seeing some really great games and awesome student athletes on display.
Ray Allen with the pass defense on the far side. They'll bring up 3rd down and 10. And again, with those injuries, Geronimo, Delmadoros.
Yeah, a couple of sophomores at linebacker between Allen and Falso. Both stepped up and made plays tonight defensively for the Bombers.
ER has had their adversity, ER Gananda, their adversity this year as well. Thomas lofting it near side. That's going to be intercepted. It's going to be Mather, and Mather will be pushed out of bounds. And that'll do it here tonight. Hode pushing him out of bounds. And the Bombers can just kneel this down with 1:09 remaining here tonight in East Rochester.
Yep, the 2 late interceptions by number 6, Noah Mather, to ice this game. As ER Gananda just proving to be too much late for this Haverling squad. And if you're Gage Thomas, an off-season of work, an off-season of building chemistry with your teammates, I hate what we saw today from this Haverling offense. They're physical, they're big. They run it tight.
Newman takes a knee as he had the 2 touchdown passes tonight. They're going to have to do this one more time here tonight as the home fans making some noise, as they should. As ER Gananda will finish the season with a 6-2 regular season record. Leroy being the top gun right now in Class C, and certainly if that ends up being the final there, I think we'll be in for a treat in Class C. And that's going to do it here tonight. And
yeah, a lot of respect on the field, too. This is great. What a great sight here at the end of the regular season.
And for Haverling, they'll finish the season at 1-7. But, boy, they're so young. And they were so close in a lot of these games. So, again, good job to Matthew Ford as they're restocking here.
Another year of growth for 33, Gavin Price, and 7, Lawrence Duncan. I'm curious to see what those two look like next year in that backfield.
We will have our trophy presentation. You want to see a team get excited. ER Gananda will be joined by their player of the game. Coming up next, this is the Law Office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
If it happens on a street, highway, throughway, on-ramp, off-ramp, stop sign, crosswalk, intersection. Call William Attar. Hurt in a car? Call William Attar. 444-4444.
Listen to this place. It is rabid. Got a man. He's got Gananda. Yes!
Keep the dome rockin'. Visit Cuse.com/tickets.
Hi, it's Carol. It was so good to see you on Sunday. I have the name of that organization that helped when my grandbabies came to live with me too. It's New York State Kinship Navigator. Call them for all sorts of information and support for raising kids of our family and friends when their biological parents don't live in the same home. I'm going to sing their number so you remember it. 877-454-6463. And online, they're nysnavigator.org.
If you want a roof that can handle the weather, call Stellar. There's nobody better. Call Stellar at 888-7663. Stellar Roofing.
Last year, there were over 2,800 motorcycle crashes right here in our state. When motorcycles get knocked down, my name comes up. William Attar, the lawyer to call after a motorcycle crash. Call 444-4444.
Name an office supply a man might use to fix his zipper.
Lead pencil clippings.
Family Feud. Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on CW Rochester.
Is this your first time here? I can show you around if you like.
Why do they call you the mystery man?
I didn't know they did. Picture someplace that you love. Where are you?
Sullivan's Crossing.
Wednesday at 8 on CW Rochester.
Gananda rallying in the second half to take this one tonight. 26-13, the final score, and the team standing by with our very own Kevin Roche.
All right, thanks so much, Gene. Here with the victorious Gananda Bombers, 26-13 tonight over Haverling. Coach, third quarter got off to a rough start. You're actually trailing by one. They look like they might want to punch in it again, and then you get the fumble right here at the 7-yard line, leads to a 93-yard drive. How was that the big play you needed?
As a week, we tell our kids next play, keep fighting, don't back down, and they did, and it didn't matter where the ball was. They made the play, and then went down and scored.
The adversity you faced in this game, you win your fourth straight game, but how does that prepare you for the second season with sectional starting next week?
We've been that way all season. We've been fighting adversity. We've been fighting injuries. It just kind of toughens us up and gets us ready to go for next week.
We talk about that 93-yard drive. A big part of that was this guy right here, Kaderil Sneed. Talk about his performance here tonight. 2 touchdowns, getting the late one here to put you up 26-13.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down, especially when he gets out in space. Those big guys up front are opening up holes for him. The receivers are blocking for him. It was really a team effort, but he's a special kid. When he gets rolling, he's tough to stop.
Absolutely. Kaderil, you're our player of the game here tonight. Congratulations. Talk about that drive, that 93-yard drive that started way back here when you were pinned in your own end.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We came back out to the half, and we wanted to punch it in strong. We just needed a good push to get ourselves momentum to come out and win the game. I trusted my line, and they did their thing.
How much are you looking forward to sectional starting next week and getting to play a home game right here?
I can't wait. We're going to come home, and we're going to make it a boom.
Well, I'm going to present you guys with the William Attar Championship Trophy to the Gananda Bombers. Congratulations. Victorious here tonight in the regular season finale. Guys.
Thank you, Kevin, as that will kind of wrap it up for us here on the Friday Night Rivals in the regular season. As Mike Danger, your final thoughts here in this season, that we saw some spectacular games, not just tonight, Canandaigua, East, McQuaid, Hilton, just so much talent here in Section 5, and it's just a privilege to bring this to you this year here on CW Rochester.
Every Friday night, and in this case Thursday night, and to start the season we were on a Thursday night as well. It's this real special environment to be in these communities, to see how much football means and how football brings the community together, the support that these student athletes get from their parents, their friends, their fellow students. It's a joy to be a part of every single year.
Yeah, you know what? Go out and support your local high school sectional play. You're going to be pleasantly surprised just how fun it is going to a high school
Yeah,
game.
and it goes by fast. Boy, 8 weeks for Friday Night Rivals here on the CW Rochester. It went by like that, and boy, looking forward to sectionals. What a great treat for Section 5 and these teams to continue their season here starting next week.
Yeah, certainly we couldn't do it without our sponsors here. A lot of the people and places we have to thank. We have to thank the law offices of William Mattar, Bob Johnson Automotive Group, Triple O Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing, Rochester Regional Health. Their contributions make these games possible. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Lakeside Roofing, Tracy Door Company, the Vinyl Outlet, Bill Gray's, the Ide family of dealerships, American Custom Exteriors and Interiors, and Triple A. We'd also like to thank everybody here at ER Gananda, as well as Haverling, for having us out here tonight. Just a great atmosphere, 26-13. And now it's on to the sectionals. We want to thank you for watching and being along with us this year here on Friday Night Rivals. For our team leader, Steve Sidesol, for our director, Eric Harpy, John Hanna on stats, Trevor Butts, who does a little bit of everything for us, Kevin Roche, our sideline reporter, and for my partner, Mike Danger. My name is Gene Battaglia, and thank you for watching. Congratulations to ER Gananda. They will be home next week for sectionals. Have a good night, everyone.